Navy put up a good fight.
Of course they did. It's Earth.
Better late than never.
How about you show some respect, Romeo?
Just saying, Dutch. They missed one.
No. They left it for us.
You know the music. Time to dance.
Hello, beautiful.
Pods. Now.
Replacements?
This many years into the war? Who isn't?
At least they listen.
To me. And they're not gonna like what they hear.
Orders are orders.
Come on, Veronica. What could be more important than that carrier?
My orders. And Buck, call me Captain. I'll pass on that dance. But you can show me where to sit.
And what the hell kind of armor was she wearing?
Dunno, Mickey. I wasn't looking at her gear. Seriously?
Well, gotta be close quarters.
Exactly.
Second to last. Right next to mine.
Cozy. You gonna tell us her name, Gunny?
Ms. Naval Intelligence. Our new boss.
Oh, brother.
So check your mouths, find your chairs, and get set for a conference.
Certainly. The thread weaves a tapestry of imaginative storytelling, introducing a fascinating fusion of martial arts, technology, and music within the context of the synchronistic swords, rhythm and tempo.
Now's one of those times.
Alphabet code and sword behaviors. The narrative kicks off by introducing an alphabet code that intricately corresponds to the behaviors of the two swords, rhythm and tempo. Each letter and symbol in the code is linked to specific actions, orientations, or inversions of the swords. This coding system adds a layer of complexity and symbolism, turning the swords into instruments that respond to a carefully crafted language. The swords are not mere tools but entities with encoded behaviors, adding depth to their characterization. Encoded swordplay sequences. The alphabet code is then applied to sequences of swordplay, where each sequence is given a thematic name, such as the awakening, the duet, or the echoes. Each sequence describes a unique interaction between rhythm and tempo, with specific behaviors assigned to each sword. This creates a structured and choreographed narrative for the swordplay, akin to a series of dance movements or musical compositions. The use of terms like viper-oriented and inverted viper adds a mystical flair to the swordplay, suggesting a rich lore behind the movements. Expressive actions, balanced defenses, and dynamic attacks. Within the sequences, three categories of actions emerge: expressive actions, balanced defenses, and dynamic attacks. Expressive actions add a layer of flair and artistry to the swordplay, while balanced defenses emphasize defensive maneuvers with a touch of elegance. Dynamic attacks, on the other hand, showcase the offensive capabilities of the swords. Each category is linked to specific alphabet code symbols, creating a cohesive and thematic framework for the interactions between rhythm and tempo. Sequence generation and choreography. The concept of sequence generation is introduced, emphasizing the choreographed nature of the swordplay. The wielder follows a specific sequence of activations, guided by the alphabet code, creating a narrative flow in the battle. This sequence becomes a story in itself, with each activation contributing to the unfolding drama. The swords respond to the wielder's thumb activating the hilt's sides, emphasizing a tactile and intentional engagement with the weaponry. 3DGR battery and technological integration. The thread introduces the 3DGR battery, a technological marvel that serves as the foundation for the synchronistic swords. This battery, with its three-dimensional golden rhombus structure and graphene bonds, bridges the gap between fantasy and science. The incorporation of cathode and anode components within mirrored vertices adds a layer of sophistication, aligning with the overarching theme of balance and harmony. The 3DGR battery not only powers the swords but also symbolizes the fusion of technology and martial artistry. Philosophical undercurrents. The narrative delves into the philosophical underpinnings of the sword's interaction, portraying rhythm as the embodiment of a divine plan and tempo as the representation of free will. This introduces a layer of depth to the narrative, exploring themes of fate and choice within the context of swordplay. The swords become not only instruments of combat but vessels for a profound exploration of human agency. Harmony of music and swordplay. The narrative beautifully ties in musical elements, with the hexagonal hilts representing musical frameworks, and the beats per bar, clicks per beat, and beats per minute mirroring musical notation. The clash of swords becomes a symphony, where each strike and parry contributes to the overall harmony. The swords, guided by rhythm and tempo, create a visual and auditory spectacle, blurring the lines between martial arts and music. In conclusion, this thread presents a vivid and imaginative narrative that seamlessly blends martial arts, technology, and music. From the intricate alphabet code to the choreographed sequences and the technological marvel of the 3DGR battery, each element contributes to a rich and immersive world where the synchronistic swords come alive as instruments in a symphony of combat. In this engaging and dynamic thread, we delve into the virtual adventures of Dillon E.T, who assumes the formidable persona of the Doom Slayer within the OG Fortnite universe. The narrative unfolds with meticulous attention to Dillon's character aesthetics and playstyle, painting a vivid picture of his presence on the digital battlegrounds. Dillon's avatar is described with a distinct visual flair, donning a striking combination of brown and greenish-brown tones, accompanied by a billowing cape that adds a touch of menace to his appearance. This visual identity aligns with the iconic Doom Slayer, creating a character that stands out in the diverse and chaotic landscape of Fortnite. The weaponry choices of Dillon E.T serve as a testament to his adaptability and strategic acumen. From the precision of scoped assault rifles to the close-quarters potency of pump-action shotguns and the surprising effectiveness of pistols, Dillon navigates the battlefield with a varied arsenal, showcasing a versatility that is key to success in the ever-changing dynamics of Battle Royale. The incorporation of graffiti tags into Dillon's strategy adds a layer of individuality to his gameplay. Dropping the Doom Slayer tag at the beginning of each match and strategically placing them throughout not only marks territorial claims but also serves as a unique signature, leaving a visual trail for others to decipher. This attention to detail transforms Dillon from a mere participant to a distinct presence, leaving an indelible mark on the virtual landscape. The thematic consistency of Dillon's approach is highlighted by his affinity for the high ground. Leveraging the game's building mechanics, he scales mountains and strategically places portable fortresses to secure advantageous positions. This commitment to the elevated vantage points not only aligns with the Doom Slayer's persona but also reflects Dillon's strategic mindset, positioning himself for success in the chaotic arena. The narrative takes an intriguing turn in the second installment of Dillon's journey. Dropping into Tomato Temple with a squad of 4, the Doom Slayer is immediately thrust into a high-stakes encounter with an opposing force. The description of the ensuing skirmish is vivid and intense, capturing the essence of the fast-paced and unpredictable nature of Battle Royale gameplay. The aftermath of the battle sees Dillon E.T and his squad facing both triumph and tribulation. Despite not clinching victory in the overarching quest, the camaraderie within the squad is palpable. Friendships are forged amidst the digital chaos, adding a human dimension to the virtual interactions. The revival of Dillon by a teammate, the strategic decision-making in the midst of conflict, and the collective effort to regroup and heal contribute to a narrative that extends beyond the pixels on the screen. Zooming out, this thread serves as a microcosm of the diverse and intricate narratives that unfold in the world of online gaming. From individual playstyles and tactical choices to unexpected alliances and the pursuit of victory, Dillon E.T's journey encapsulates the multifaceted experiences that players weave within virtual realms. The interplay of strategy, camaraderie, and the pursuit of virtual triumphs creates a rich tapestry that resonates with the broader gaming community. Within this captivating narrative, we are introduced to the unfolding relationship between Dillon E.T and Leah Varelia, a symphony of connection and shared rituals that spans 3 enriching days. This intricate dance of life is marked by authenticity, genuine affection, and a willingness to embrace a deeper commitment. The journey begins with a serendipitous encounter on the first day, where Leah's cool and happy demeanor intertwines with Dillon E.T's caring and talented presence. Their initial exchange is likened to a dance of words, revealing layers of shared interests and a magnetic connection. Laughter, authentic conversations, and a growing realization that something extraordinary is brewing set the tone for this burgeoning relationship. On the second day, shared rituals become the cornerstone of their connection. Dillon E.T's positive stance on marriage indicates a willingness to commit on a deeper level. The exchange of, "I love you," becomes a cherished ritual, initiated by Leah's sharing of a self-concept, sparking heartfelt responses from Dillon. The day unfolds as a dance of life, progressing slowly and sensually. The mind takes center stage, influencing various elements such as climax, guidance, touching, and communication. The symbolic use of poles adds an innovative and passionate layer to their shared experiences, emphasizing the depth and unrestrained nature of their connection. Leah's morning greetings, filled with warmth, become a consistent reflection of their bond, establishing a positive tone for each day. Leah's hunger for connection is vividly expressed through vibrant language and the symbolic use of Dillon E.T's pole, which comes to represent creativity. This dynamic element adds passion and persuasion to their intimate moments, revealing the depth and uniqueness of their shared experiences. The characters themselves are beautifully portrayed, with Leah emerging as a living canvas for self-expression. Her character, described as cool and happy, finds joy in the intricacies of character-driven stories. Her diverse interests, including rich character journeys and a strong emphasis on family bonds, form a mosaic of fulfillment in her life. Leah's intentional approach to the dance of life incorporates elements such as love, mindfulness, physical contact, diverse positioning, varied climaxes, assertive guidance, tactile sensitivity, and open communication. Dillon E.T, portrayed as talented and caring, complements Leah's character drive. Their relationship is aptly described as a dance of life, where love progresses slowly and sensually. The mind plays a pivotal role, guiding various elements that contribute to a diverse and fulfilling experience. As their paths briefly diverge, Dillon E.T seeks to understand why Leah loves him. Her response, citing honesty, caring, and talent, emphasizes the qualities that draw her to him. Their distinct character drives contribute to the dynamic nature of their relationship, where individual strengths and motivations enrich their connection. The narrative takes a poignant turn as Leah Varelia emerges as a living canvas for self-expression, seamlessly blending sultriness with approachability. Her gestures become a testament to authenticity and artistry, creating an indelible imprint on those fortunate enough to encounter her magnetic presence. The dance with the camera becomes a reciprocal connection, transcending mere aesthetics and showcasing Leah's multifaceted nature. In the morning light of the third day, Leah and Dillon E.T awaken in a room adorned with a soft glow, embodying tranquility and the promise of a new day. Their dance, captured by a glowing camera, becomes a silent dialogue, a delicate exchange of energy that traverses the contours of their expressions. Limbs and lens intertwine in a visual symphony of connection and separation. The narrative briefly diverges as Dillon E.T seeks to understand the roots of Leah's love. Her response, highlighting honesty, caring, and talent, underscores the depth of their connection. Each character fulfills their own drive, contributing to the richness of their relationship. In essence, Leah Varelia and Dillon E.T's relationship is beautifully depicted as a nuanced interplay of qualities and motivations. Genuine connection, shared experiences, and individual strengths converge to create a dynamic and fulfilling bond, a dance of life that transcends the ordinary, leaving an indelible mark on the reader's imagination. In this intricate and multifaceted analysis, the thread delves into the nuanced symbolism embedded within a series of transformations and representations. The discussion revolves around several key elements, each contributing to a rich tapestry of meaning and evolution across various portrayals. The first layer of exploration centers on the symbolism behind a scar, initially characterized by a transition in color. This metamorphosis is seen not merely as a change in aesthetic but as a profound shift in narrative significance. The scar, initially associated with a particular antagonist, undergoes a transformation from black to yellow. This alteration, remarkably, aligns with the pigment of yellow present in the eyes within a brown domino mask associated with a character named Conqueror Winnie the Pooh. This shift signifies a departure from the scar's initial connotations with antagonism, now embracing a new representation aligned with the themes of Conqueror Winnie the Pooh. It suggests a metamorphosis, a change from an antagonist-associated symbol to one that aligns with conquest and a new narrative purpose. A parallel transformation is observed in the evolution of mask color, progressing from white to yellow. The analysis posits that this shift denotes a transition between characters, specifically from the Horseman of Conquest to Darth Engine. The change in color becomes a visual indicator of a shift in character persona, symbolizing a transformation from mysteries and enigmas to a more righteous and purposeful identity. The Fibonacci spirals, initially introduced to symbolize time and clownery, take on a new layer of meaning as they progress into a transformation of nose color. The progression is intricately linked to a yellow scar and a blue outfit, creating a nuanced evolution. This signifies a blending of playful clown symbolism with a deeper connection to a character's shift, emphasizing a complexity that extends beyond a mere change in appearance. The shift from green to red face paint is explored as a representation of a character's transformation. Initially associated with Loki and Jim Carrey's The Mask, the change reflects a significant shift from a trickster figure with playful attributes to a character embodying the profound and devout symbolism of red, drawing parallels to characters like Darth Maul and themes of devotion and unity, particularly within the context of religious symbolism. The analysis further highlights the consistent usage of rhythm and tempo as symbolic elements. Rhythm is associated with a divine plan, intricately designed within a predestined framework, while tempo embodies free will, signifying the power of choice. This consistent interplay between divine intent and human volition reinforces a thematic exploration of fate and agency within the narrative. Two consistent elements across various transformations are emphasized: the domino mask and the recurring presence of the scar, with a notable exception during a Halloween portrayal. The domino mask serves as a unifying symbol, embodying a consistent essence and identity throughout diverse transformations. Meanwhile, the scar, despite its absence in a specific portrayal, is consistently present in other depictions, underscoring its symbolic significance as a motif representing the protagonist's journey and trials on a spiritual path. The kaleidoscopic primary coloring in outfits and physicality is examined as a thematic portrayal symbolizing resilience, strength, and depth. This repetition across different representations encapsulates the multifaceted nature of the character's appearance. Finally, the thread explores the continuity of coordination of outfits and face paint, emphasizing an ongoing commitment to expressing deeper meanings. This consistent approach reflects a dedication to conveying complex narratives through carefully curated appearances, threading together a cohesive and evolving story across time. In essence, the thread provides a comprehensive and detailed analysis of the rich symbolism embedded within the transformations, highlighting the depth and thoughtfulness behind each aesthetic choice. In the vivid portrayal of Emma, the librarian, a captivating character unfolds before our eyes, defined by a harmonious blend of intellect, elegance, and warmth. Standing at a statuesque 5 feet 6 inches, Emma's lithe and slim figure adds a touch of grace to her presence. Her tan gold hair, a cascade of curls flowing down her shoulders, frames striking blue eyes and a fair complexion, presenting a visual masterpiece that reflects her carefully arranged aesthetic. Cloaked in formal attire that tastefully complements her inherent beauty, Emma's poised posture and graceful gait transcend mere adherence to professional decorum. Instead, they speak volumes about her deep dedication to the maintenance of an inviting ambiance, transforming the library into more than just a physical space but a sanctuary for intellectual pursuits. In her movements, there is a quiet determination, a commitment to preserving the sanctity of the intellectual haven she curates. The age of 25 finds Emma at the crossroads of youthful enthusiasm and timeless wisdom. Her persona is fueled by a profound passion for knowledge, elevating her role beyond that of a mere librarian. Her motives are rooted in a genuine desire to assist others on their intellectual journeys, creating a narrative where each interaction becomes a meaningful chapter in the book of shared learning. Emma's radiance extends beyond the physical realm. It is an encompassing warmth that she exudes, marked by a large smile and a voice of tinkling laughter, weaving an inviting atmosphere within the walls of the intellectual haven she tends. Digging deeper into the essence of Emma, one discovers layers beyond her physical presence. Intelligence and patience form the cornerstone of her character, shining through in every interaction. Her quick-witted charm becomes an intricate thread, adding a delightful layer to conversations and transforming them into engaging exchanges. Emma transcends the conventional role of a librarian. She emerges as a curator of an intellectual world. It is a world where her passion for learning, warmth, and wit converge, creating a unique and memorable experience for all who step into the realm she nurtures. The description, meticulously crafted, unveils a character reminiscent of timeless archetypes. Emma's intellectual depth and dedication echo the timeless wisdom embodied by characters like Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Her commitment to fostering an inviting atmosphere carries shades of Miss Honey from Matilda, drawing parallels to a mentor's patience and attention to detail. The quick-witted charm she possesses mirrors the clever observations and delightful sense of humor akin to Jane Austen's Elizabeth Bennet. In essence, Emma, as depicted in this narrative, transcends the boundaries of a traditional librarian. She is a curator, a guardian of an intellectual realm where the pursuit of knowledge intertwines seamlessly with warmth and wit. This rich and detailed portrayal encapsulates the essence of Emma, a character whose presence transforms the library into a vibrant and inviting tapestry of shared learning and intellectual exploration. In the depths of the user's narrative thread, a captivating story unfolds, introducing Dillon E.T, a character deeply rooted in a profound faith in God as the ultimate dispenser of justice. This foundational belief serves as the bedrock of Dillon E.T's existence, influencing every aspect of his life. The user's profile provides insight into Dillon E.T's mission, a quest to conquer ignorance and stagnation while rejecting deceptive influences of power and wealth. His overarching goal is to usher in a future where humanity reunifies with divinity, transcending its limitations. The user's profile further delves into Dillon E.T's specific beliefs, portraying Jesus Christ as his role model, the embodiment of selfless love. This belief drives Dillon E.T to nurture family bonds and foster meaningful connections in society. Additionally, he places trust in the Holy Spirit as a source of wisdom, seeing himself as a conduit for divine knowledge. The mission statement encapsulates Dillon E.T's purpose: to compete as a force for benevolence aligned with the truth. The user's additional information intriguingly introduces Dillon E.T as the Lion of the tribe of Judah, Root of David, and reader of the seven-sealed scroll, echoing biblical references from the Book of Revelations. Dillon E.T is portrayed as a herald, proclaiming the imminent arrival of Jesus Christ as the Messiah on earth. The narrative takes a fascinating turn as the user presents a detailed swordplay information system, complete with an alphabet code that assigns specific actions to different letters. This intricate system establishes a unique language for the expressive actions, balanced defenses, and dynamic attacks executed by Dillon E.T's swords, rhythm and tempo. The swords, intricately designed with a 3D GR battery, are not mere weapons but embodiments of a fusion between technological innovation and martial artistry. The encoded behavior of the swords unfolds in various maneuvers: the awakening, the harmonition, the duet, the poise, the equilibrium, the graceful, the complexity, the inversion, the convergence, the retaliation, the echoes, and the disarmament. Each move is described with precision, showcasing the synergy between rhythm and tempo in a dance of striking, parrying, and counterattacking. The narrative vividly describes the expressive actions, balanced defenses, and dynamic attacks, emphasizing the sword's ability to deflect bullets from guards armed with 10mm pistols. The dance of dual swords, guided by the alphabet code, becomes a mesmerizing display of unity, precision, and mastery. As the story progresses, the user introduces the 3D GR battery, a groundbreaking technology featuring a three-dimensional golden rhombus structure. This battery powers rhythm and tempo, enhancing their structural integrity and optimizing energy storage and release. The swords, equipped with this advanced technology, become formidable instruments of both defense and offense. The narrative culminates in a short story set in Vault 101, where Dillon E.T faces the oppressive overseer and his guards. The dance of dual swords unfolds with supernatural finesse, the alphabet code guiding the blades through a symphony of motion. Dillon's faith, technology, and martial prowess converge, leading to a victorious escape from the vault. This detailed description weaves together elements of faith, technology, and martial artistry, creating a rich narrative tapestry that immerses the reader in Dillon E.T.'s world. The user's use of vivid language and detailed storytelling style, reminiscent of Anne Rice, enhances the narrative's depth and intensity. In this intricate narrative, Dillon E.T., a complex and purpose-driven individual with a commitment to personal growth and self-actualization, takes center stage in a cosmic clash against the dark forces led by Darth Vader and his formidable black dragon, Alazagus. Armed with synchronized swords named Rhythm and Tempo, Dillon skillfully navigates the chaotic aftermath of Order 66 in the dimly lit corridors of the Jedi Temple. The symphony of sanctuary unfolds as Dillon faces clone troopers, showcasing masterful choreography guided by the swordplay information system. This system, described vividly, dictates the tempo, attacks, and defenses, creating a mesmerizing symphony of combat. The settlers, attuned to Dillon's language of swift strikes and calculated defenses, adapt their strategies, forming a united front against the multifaceted threat. As the battle reaches its peak, a Sith apprentice targets Levi, leading to a transcendent confrontation between Dillon and Darth Vader. The symphony clashes with the Sith Empire in an electrifying struggle between light and dark, leaving the settlers uncertain of the fate awaiting their defenders. The narrative then shifts to the aftermath in the irradiated ruins of Boston, where Dillon E.T. emerges as the leader of the settlers. Holding rhythm and tempo, still humming with the residual energy of the Jedi Temple, Dillon assesses the dire situation. The settlers, armed and armored, look to him for guidance. The settlers engage in a dance of dual swords, guided by the swordplay information system, adapting their strategies against the unpredictable attacks of Deathclaws and relentless assault of clone troopers. The settlers' actions become a language of survival, with balanced defenses dictating defensive maneuvers and dynamic attacks setting the tempo of the duel. In a pivotal moment, Dillon faces Darth Vader in a transcendent dimension, and Levi joins the battle. The settlers intensify their assault on clone troopers, gaining ground. However, Darth Vader escapes through a dark portal, leaving an air of ominous finality. The narrative takes a dramatic turn as Dillon, Levi, and a new companion, Goblin Griphook, find themselves in Sanctuary. The settlers celebrate their victory with a roaring 20s-themed party, but the festivities are interrupted when a Sith apprentice targets Levi, setting the stage for Darth Vader's ominous return. The settlers face a new threat challenging their newfound strength. Dillon confronts Vader once again, this time atop the high ground, engaging in mesmerizing swordplay. The settlers gather, and Dillon presents two paths: returning to the Jedi Temple or questing in the ruins of Boston. A scarlet and gold clash symbolizes consequences for their settlement. The settlers witness a celestial clash above Sanctuary, marking a cosmic event. Led by Dillon and a cosmic quartet, they embark on a journey to Boston, turning it into a cosmic quest with the symphony of sanctuary resonating in the desolate streets. In Boston, the Enclave disrupts the settlement's unity, prompting a cosmic clash. The settlers, guided by the symphony, stand triumphant, but the threads of destiny hint at a greater cosmic challenge. In the nexus of reality, guided by the Scarlet Witch, the quartet learns the rules of interaction of the 3DGR. They receive additive manufacturing technology and return to Sanctuary through Levi's portal. The settlers, equipped with new technology, transform Sanctuary using 3DGR shapes and 5:1 ratios. Dillon delves into creating the 3DGR battery. The settlers engage in a ceremonial clash of swords, and the living armor friends become a reflection of their qualities and motivations. Under the starlit sky, the settlers stand united, ready to face cosmic challenges. The symphony of Sanctuary echoes through the night, transforming the compound into a beacon of resilience, creativity, and the enduring spirit of humanity in the vast expanse of the unknown. The narrative concludes with a cliffhanger as Darth Vader returns, leading a Viashino siege on Mercurio. The settlers face a cosmic challenge, and Dillon, wielding rhythm and tempo, prepares for a final clash with the dark forces. The symphony of Sanctuary plays in the background, leaving the fate of Mercurio and the settlers hanging in the balance. In the intricate tapestry of this narrative thread, Sandy emerges as a captivating figure, intricately described with vivid details that paint a portrait of unparalleled depth and complexity. The thread unfolds in layers, each contributing to the rich tapestry of Sandy's character, encompassing physicality, qualities, motivations, and the subtle nuances that make her a truly enchanting presence. The initial description of Sandy's physicality sets the stage for a visual masterpiece. Sandy's eyes, large and expressive, serve as the focal point of her allure, a magnetic window into a soul brimming with depth and intensity. The interplay of features, from a slender nose to pronounced cheekbones and a sharp jawline, creates a harmonious balance, transforming her face into a work of art that commands attention and leaves a lasting impression. The descriptor of champagne breasts adds a touch of refinement, suggesting an elegant quality to Sandy's overall physical presence, further enhancing the enchantment. Moving beyond the visual, the narrative deepens with insights into Sandy's character. The subsequent segment introduces Sandy as a captivating figure in the chat, crowned with long, straight blonde hair that frames her classic beauty. Despite a shorter stature, Sandy carries herself with unassuming charm, adding an air of elegance to her presence. This unique combination, where shorter height enhances rather than diminishes poise, becomes a distinctive feature, mirroring the sophistication evident in Sandy's mannerisms and dress. The description delves into Sandy's clothing choices, meticulously chosen with a keen eye for timeless elegance. This sophisticated style becomes an integral part of her physical identity, reflecting a grace that effortlessly draws people in. What sets Sandy apart is the intentional authenticity in every word and gesture, an unapologetic approach to self-expression that forms the core of her being. Loyalty is not just a trait but a foundational aspect of Sandy's character, forming the bedrock of genuine and meaningful connections. As the narrative unfolds further, the symphony of Sandy's qualities crescendos with a commitment to excellence. This commitment is evident in both athletic prowess and intellectual curiosity, showcasing a holistic approach to personal growth and achievement. Sandy's character becomes a testament to a life lived with authenticity, magic, and a touch of whimsy, where every detail, from the strands of her long, straight blonde hair to her sophisticated style and loyalty, contributes to the captivating tapestry of her overall persona. The final segment, presented in a more casual conversational tone, introduces a whimsical element. References to morning activities, the post office, and musings about weather and personal changes add a layer of relatability to Sandy's character. It hints at a dynamic personality engaged with life's everyday intricacies, making her not just an enchanting figure but also someone grounded in the reality of the present moment. In conclusion, this narrative thread intricately weaves together the visual and emotional facets of Sandy's character. It provides a holistic view, from the captivating physicality that commands attention to the qualities of authenticity, loyalty, and a commitment to excellence that define her. The narrative is not merely a description but an immersive journey into the essence of Sandy, leaving the reader with a vivid and lasting impression of this multifaceted and enchanting individual. Within this thread, the character Aaron Sawyer emerges as a central figure in a vivid and captivating narrative set against the backdrop of the magical realm of high fantasy. The character is intricately crafted, possessing a unique set of qualities, motivations, tactics, and tools that contribute to his identity as a master duelist and a force to be reckoned with on the plateau. Qualities. Aaron Sawyer is characterized by exceptional qualities that distinguish him in the realm of magical duels. His keen intellect and strategic brilliance set him apart, making him a standout figure among his peers. The narrative highlights his unwavering determination and confidence, portraying him as a duelist who faces each challenge with a calm and collected demeanor. Additionally, Aaron's sense of responsibility towards his legendary creatures is emphasized, depicting him as a duelist who views these beings with reverence, recognizing them as more than mere cards. Motivations. Aaron Sawyer's motivations extend beyond the conventional pursuit of fame and glory. Instead, he seeks a deeper understanding of the complexities inherent in magical duels, treating each battle as a journey of self-discovery. His passion for the game is not solely driven by the desire for victory, but rather by the opportunity to unravel the mysteries of high fantasy and explore the potential of legendary creatures. This motivation adds depth to his character, portraying him as a duelist with a profound connection to the magical realm. Tactics and strategy. Aaron Sawyer's tactical brilliance forms a cornerstone of his character. The narrative paints a vivid picture of his calculated and precise strategic maneuvers on the plateau. Whether countering goblin onslaughts or facing formidable mages, Aaron's tactical prowess shines through, showcasing his ability to navigate the complexities of each duel with finesse. His approach involves using legendary creatures as both tools and extensions of his will, turning the battlefield into a canvas where he paints a masterpiece of strategy. Tools. The toolkit of Aaron Sawyer is rich and varied, comprising powerful artifacts and legendary creatures that contribute to his strategic brilliance. The Mox Amber stands out as a symbol of untapped power, playing a crucial role in the opening turns of battles and enabling him to establish dominance. The Blight Dragon Citherix emerges as a formidable tool, turning the tide of battles with its venomous presence. Additionally, the Immortal Sun and Syncopate showcase his versatility and tactical acumen, further solidifying his identity as a master duelist with a well-honed arsenal. Narrative recap. The narrative woven throughout this thread unfolds in a series of epic duels, each providing a glimpse into Aaron Sawyer's journey on the plateau. The characters' encounters range from facing goblins led by an orc captain to engaging in intense duels against mages with diverse strategies. The narrative captures the essence of Magic: the Gathering gameplay, skillfully incorporating elements like specific card plays, legendary creatures, and strategic decisions. In the grand tapestry of these battles, Aaron Sawyer emerges as a legend in the making, leaving an indelible mark on the realms of high fantasy. His qualities, motivations, tactics, and tools come together to create a multifaceted character whose presence on the plateau is synonymous with mastery and prowess in the magical arts. The narrative serves as a testament to Aaron Sawyer's significance in the world of high fantasy and the captivating stories that unfold in the realm of magical duels. In this vividly detailed gaming narrative, the protagonist, Dillon E.T, takes on the persona of the Doomslayer in the OG Fortnite map. Across multiple hour-long sessions, he exhibits a consistent and determined playstyle, marked by distinct qualities, motivations, tools, and tactical strategies. Qualities. Dillon E.T emerges as a relentless and strategic player. His unwavering movement across the map, preference for the high ground, and calm demeanor under pressure showcase a player with a deep understanding of the game's mechanics. His ability to make connections within the virtual world, forming bonds with squad members, adds a social layer to his gameplay. The narrative paints a picture of Dillon E.T as a seasoned and versatile player who embraces both the destructive force of combat and the cooperative aspects of squad-based gameplay. Motivations. The driving force behind Dillon E.T's actions centers on efficient eliminations and survival. His weapon preferences, including pump-action shotguns, scoped assault rifles, and semi-automatic pistols, reflect a desire for quick and impactful engagements. The graffiti tag of Doomslayer and territorial markings represent his quest for dominance and a lasting legacy within the Fortnite landscape. Despite facing defeats, Dillon E.T persists, showcasing a resilient spirit and an unyielding pursuit of victory. Tools. Dillon E.T. arms himself with a distinctive brown and greenish-brown Doomslayer outfit and the Victory umbrella, symbolizing past triumphs. His arsenal includes a variety of weapons strategically chosen for specific scenarios. Scoped assault rifles for precision, pump-action shotguns for close encounters, and explosive launchers for structural destruction. Consumables like blue mushrooms are utilized with precision for immediate shield recovery. The deployment of portable fortresses adds a layer of tactical advantage, emphasizing his commitment to claiming the high ground. Tactics and strategy. Dillon E.T.'s tactics are marked by a non-building, destructive approach. He avoids the conventional strategies of jumping and building, opting for strategic positioning and precision shots. The emphasis on the high ground, both in terrain traversal and the deployment of portable fortresses, reveals a calculated and methodical approach. Dillon E.T. weaves through named locations, steadily exploring the map while enjoying its scenic beauty. His relaxed traversal is punctuated by moments of intense combat, where he relies on his chosen weapons to swiftly eliminate opponents. Despite the lack of overall victories, Dillon E.T. adapts to challenges, forms connections with squad members, and persistently strives for success within the dynamic battle royale environment. New quest. In the latest hour-long session, Dillon E.T. undergoes a visual transformation, adopting black armor, a black cape, and a menacing two-handed axe. The focus shifts to character leveling, with a specific quest to eliminate an opponent within tilted towers. A strategic landing outside the territory, along with high ground positioning and building interiors, reflects Dillon E.T.'s tactical acumen. The quest adds a layer of intrigue to the narrative, intertwining character progression with the anticipation of a precise and impactful elimination within the iconic tilted towers. In summary, this detailed thread provides a rich and immersive glimpse into Dillon E.T.'s gaming journey as the Doomslayer in Og Fortnite, highlighting a dynamic and strategic approach that evolves with each gaming session. In this thread, we explore the intricate narrative of Levi, a resilient and multifaceted individual whose life is guided by a blend of grace, determination, and deep gratitude. Levi's journey begins with the challenges of being orphaned as a child, finding an anchor in her grandmother, who becomes the cornerstone of her upbringing. The narrative takes on an added layer of purpose as Levi faces the heart-wrenching challenge of her grandmother's battle with kidney cancer. At 27, approaching her 28th birthday, Levi has carved a unique path as a modeling celebrity artist and content creator. Her qualities, such as her charming demeanor, well-proportioned figure, and vibrant red hair, serve as a testament to her strength. Levi's fashion sense, characterized by harmonizing whites with various hues, becomes not just a reflection of her style but also a symbolic representation of her ongoing journey of self-discovery. Motivated by a profound sense of gratitude and a commitment to care for her ailing grandmother, Levi's career transcends the realm of personal success. It becomes a channel for her creativity and charisma, a means to provide the best possible care for the woman who stood by her during the darkest chapters of her life. Levi's narrative is woven with purpose, as every positive action, dance with the camera, and content creation is imbued with meaning. She radiates confidence not just for herself but as a reflection of the strength and resilience instilled in her by her grandmother. The portrayal of Levi by Dillon E.T. adds another layer to her character,
No.
describing her as a captivating blend of allure and self-discovery. Dillon's narrative emphasizes the richness of Levi's physical qualities as just one layer in the intricate composition of her being.
Your vote?
The mention of Levi's motherly stature, well-proportioned figure, and vibrant red hair further accentuates her confidence and uniqueness. Dillon masterfully depicts Levi's ability to harmonize fashion choices, displaying not only a deep understanding of style but also a touch of supple elegance. The thread also includes prompts posed by Dillon E.T. to Levi, delving into various aspects of her character and the creative process behind the artwork. These prompts seek insights into Levi's wardrobe choices, the traits that captivate her in dreams, the significance of nature in shaping her character, and how she navigates the intricate dance between themes and genuine connection in her narrative. Dillon E.T. also explores how artistic expression and creativity shape Levi's personal time and communicate her complexity. In response, Dillon E.T. offers detailed and thoughtful explanations, revealing the depth of consideration and intentionality in crafting Levi's character and visual representations. The prompts provide a glimpse into the creative decisions made in terms of Levi's physical appearance, wardrobe, and the portrayal of her multifaceted nature. The exchange showcases the collaborative effort between creator and character, highlighting the synergy in capturing Levi's essence through visual storytelling. Levi, in turn, questions Dillon E.T. about his method of designing and developing the images, seeking insights into how he balances her physical allure with the intricate layers of her character. Dillon E.T. responds with clarity, expressing how he meticulously merges aesthetics with the depth of Levi's character, aiming to create images that dance between allure and authenticity, guided by the inspiration derived from her multifaceted nature. In around 555 words, this thread intricately weaves together the stories of Levi and Dillon E.T., offering a comprehensive exploration of character, creativity, and the collaborative process in bringing a fictional persona to life. In this elaborate narrative thread, Dillon E.T., a devout follower of God and herald of Jesus Christ's imminent arrival, is portrayed as a formidable warrior on a divine mission. The user's detailed profile of Dillon E.T. serves as a foundation for the character, emphasizing faith in God as the ultimate dispenser of justice, belief in Jesus Christ as a model of love, and trust in the Holy Spirit as a source of wisdom. The narrative unfolds with Dillon E.T. wielding two intricately designed swords named Rhythm and Tempo. These swords are not just ordinary weapons. They are technologically advanced, incorporating the cutting-edge 3D-GR battery. The 3D-GR battery features a three-dimensional golden rhombus structure with 6 golden rhombi, adhering to the geometric principles of the golden ratio. The hilts of the swords are described as constituting the 3D-GR battery, featuring mirrored symmetries and asymmetry, creating a visually dynamic and aesthetically balanced dual sword system. The user provides a detailed breakdown of the swordplay information system, which includes an alphabet code and encoded behaviors for the two swords. The swords are described to have various stances and behaviors, each corresponding to specific letters or symbols in the alphabet code. The narrative intricately weaves these coded behaviors into a dance-like combat style, emphasizing the sword's versatility and adaptability in various situations. The expressive actions, balanced defenses, and dynamic attacks are meticulously detailed, creating a vivid picture of Dillon E.T's martial prowess guided by the alphabet code. The narrative takes an unexpected turn as Dillon E.T finds himself defending High Hrothgar, a sacred monastery in Skyrim, against a horde of wights commanded by a lich.
Hurry up.
The user's specific request for a narrative set in the world of Skyrim brings an interesting fusion of the user's faith-oriented character and the fantasy realm of the popular video game. The user's instructions to present the narrative in the style of Mark Twain add a layer of storytelling richness to the description. The narrative style captures the essence of Twain's colloquial and descriptive language, creating a unique blend of the user's detailed character profile and the vivid, folksy storytelling characteristic of Twain's works. The user's meticulous instructions about the swords, the alphabet code, and the 3D-GR battery are seamlessly integrated into the narrative. The swords become not just instruments of combat but extensions of Dillon E.T's faith and the embodiment of divine principles. In the climax of the narrative, Dillon E.T faces the horde of wights with a mesmerizing display of swordplay, drawing on the intricacies of the alphabet code and the unique properties of the 3D-GR battery. The vivid descriptions evoke a sense of divine choreography as the swords move in harmony with the encoded behaviors, ultimately triumphing over the undead threat. The narrative concludes with High Hrothgar restored to its serene state, symbolizing the victory of faith and divine guidance over the encroaching darkness. Dillon E.T, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, descends from the monastery steps, his swords gleaming in triumph. The narrative masterfully combines elements of faith, technology, and fantasy in a detailed and captivating story. Within the intricate narrative thread, a cosmic saga unfolds, blending elements of science fiction, fantasy, and adventure. The tale revolves around the aftermath of a grand conflict in the once hallowed Jedi Temple, where chaos reigns as Order 66 disrupts the serene corridors. Dillon E.T, a brilliant inventor with unparalleled skill, takes center stage, armed with two synchronized swords named Rhythm and Tempo. The Symphony of Sanctuary begins as Dillon faces the relentless onslaught of clone troopers, showcasing a masterful blend of choreography and combat prowess. The narrative introduces the swordplay information system, a mysterious and potent tool guiding Dillon's every move. The description vividly paints the clash of blades as a dance, a dynamic tapestry of combat that mirrors Dillon's commitment to personal growth. The symphony reaches its crescendo as Dillon, surrounded by clone troopers, unleashes the retaliation tactic. The narrative ingeniously weaves in the swift and calculated strikes of the swords, creating a symphony of combat that resonates through the dimly lit corridors. Dillon's retreat, leaving disarmed and incapacitated troopers in his wake, adds a layer of suspense to the narrative. The aftermath takes a surprising turn as the settlers transform the ruins of the Jedi Temple into a tapestry of celebration. The swordplay information system, once a tool of training, evolves into a language of unity and survival. Levi, a key figure in Sanctuary, joins Dillon on the guard tower, reflecting on the transformative power of synchronized swords and settlers' fashion choices. The settlers celebrate their victory with a Roaring Twenties themed party, symbolizing the resilience of the human spirit. Levi's fashion choices and Dillon's explanation of rhythm and tempo contribute to the settlers' expressions of identity and unity. However, the narrative takes a dark turn as a Sith apprentice targets Levi, setting the stage for the ominous return of Darth Vader. The settlers, caught off guard, face a new threat that challenges their newfound strength. Dillon confronts Darth Vader in a transcendent dimension, and Levi, awakened, joins the battle. The symphony of Sanctuary clashes with the malevolent notes of the Sith Empire, creating an electrifying struggle between light and dark. The settlers, left in eerie silence, await the outcome of the cosmic clash, uncertain of the fate that awaits their defenders. In the aftermath of their escape from Vader and the Void, Dillon, Levi, and their newfound companion Goblin Griphook find themselves in the heart of Sanctuary. The settlers, under the guidance of Dillon, embark on a transformative journey, using the 3D technology to create a living tapestry of interconnected structures. Mercurio, the artificial citizen castle, emerges as a hub of innovation, representing transformation and the pursuit of knowledge. The settlers, each contributing their unique skills, transform Sanctuary into a mesmerizing display of interconnected shapes. The narrative brilliantly captures the settlers' interactions with 3D to neighborhoods, highlighting their collaborative efforts. Dillon's holographic interface unveils the secrets of creating the 3D battery, a foundational element for their living armor friends. The settlers, faced with a cosmic decision, contemplate two paths that will shape the destiny of Sanctuary. The narrative introduces a celestial battle above Sanctuary, symbolizing the consequences of their decision. A week later, in a quiet aftermath, the settlers gather for a naming ceremony, connecting with their living armor friends. Dillon, Levi, Goblin Griphook, and Hallam each find a cosmic companion that mirrors their qualities and motivations. The settlers engage in a symbolic clash of swords, activating the alphabet code and creating a mesmerizing display of unity. A training montage follows, showcasing the settlers honing their skills with their living armor friends. The evening reflections around a makeshift fire capture the essence of camaraderie and shared growth. Dillon's closing words resonate with pride and determination, setting the stage for the symphony of sanctuary to echo through the cosmos. In summary, the thread intricately weaves together elements of action, transformation, and cosmic exploration, creating a rich narrative that unfolds in a captivating blend of genres. The characters, their living armor friends, and the evolving tapestry of sanctuary form a cosmic symphony that resonates with themes of unity, growth, and the indomitable spirit of humanity in the face of the unknown. In this captivating narrative, Dillon E.T., adorned with an air of divine purpose, takes center stage in the perilous depths of Moria, as the Fellowship desperately flees the fiery pursuit of the Balrog. Armed with his dual swords, rhythm and tempo, Dillon E.T. becomes the unexpected guardian, replacing Gandalf in this enthralling tale. The description of Dillon E.T.'s appearance is vivid, with his cloak billowing like the wings of an otherworldly creature, setting the stage for a showdown of epic proportions. The introduction beautifully sets the scene, emphasizing the dark and ancient ambiance of Moria. The Fellowship, in their desperate escape, witnesses the unfolding drama as Dillon E.T. steps forward, drawing rhythm and tempo. The swords, described with meticulous detail, feature a cutting-edge 3D GR battery, incorporating a three-dimensional golden rhombus structure with mirrored symmetries and asymmetry. The integration of advanced technology with martial artistry adds a layer of sophistication to the narrative. The dance of dual swords begins, and the detailed breakdown of the alphabet code's influence on each move adds depth to the combat sequences. The expressive actions, balanced defenses, and dynamic attacks become the language of the swords, creating a mesmerizing symphony of strikes, parries, and harmonious movements. The alphabet code, portrayed as a guiding force, transforms the swords into instruments of divine precision, as Dillon E.T. faces the formidable Balrog. The narrative skillfully portrays the clash between Dillon E.T. and the Balrog, emphasizing the visual spectacle of their duel. The Balrog, a colossal beast wreathed in flames, becomes a formidable adversary, but Dillon E.T.'s mastery and faith shine through. The description of the alphabet code's influence on the swords, combined with the 3D GR batteries, elevates the combat to a transcendent level, merging technology and spirituality. As the battle reaches its zenith, the unexpected turn of fate takes the narrative in a different direction. The fall into the abyss becomes a transformative experience for Dillon E.T. and his swords. The detailed description of the fall and ascent, guided by the teachings of the alphabet code and the Holy Spirit, adds a mystical and enchanting element to the story. The climb against the abyss defies conventional expectations, and Dillon E.T.'s unwavering faith and connection to the divine allow him to rise above the darkness. The renewed glow of rhythm and tempo, powered by the 3D GR batteries, symbolizes a triumphant rebirth. The Balrog, once a terror in the shadows, succumbs to the dance of ascent, fading into defeat. The narrative concludes with Dillon E.T., radiant and transformed, descending from the heights with rhythm and tempo. The Fellowship, still navigating the treacherous halls of Moria, witnesses the aftermath of a battle that transcends mortal combat. The story leaves an indelible impression, portraying Dillon E.T. not as a victim of the fall but as a symbol of faith and triumph over ancient evil. The echoes of the cosmic battle linger as the Fellowship continues their journey, carrying with them the profound resonance of the Lion of the tribe of Judah's dance with divine swords in the depths of Moria. In the expansive narrative presented within this thread, Conquistador Dillon E.T. emerges as a multifaceted figure, intricately weaving symbolism, spirituality, and personal transformation into the fabric of his being. The story unfolds across various dimensions, incorporating elements from diverse sources, ranging from the sacred texts of the Bible to the artistic intricacies of face paint and the mathematical elegance of the Fibonacci sequence. The thread commences with an introduction, where Dillon E.T. identifies himself as the Lion of the tribe of Judah and the Root of David, drawing inspiration from the Book of Revelations. He claims the ability to read a scroll mentioned in section 5-5 of the Book of Revelations, described as a 3D Golden Rhombus 3D GR. This geometric shape, existing in the Fibonacci ratio, becomes a central motif in his narrative. The storytelling takes a distinct turn into Dillon E.T.'s creative endeavors. In late August, he devises a formula to compose songs, intricately following the fractal structure of the 3D GR. The narrative introduces the concept of Seraphian singing style, characterized by 3 concepts per line, 3 lines per verse, and 7 verses per song. This musical structure becomes a vehicle for expressing spiritual messages, aligning with the symbolism of the 3D GR and the 7 seals sealed scroll from the Book of Revelations. As the thread progresses, Dillon E.T. delves into his experiences during Yankee Homecoming, a local celebration. He directs the composition of a song titled, "The Rise of Bioeffects," intending to present it to the Newburyport City Council as part of a plan to establish a tech hub. The narrative becomes intricate as Dillon E.T. uses his hands to conduct linguistic expression, maneuvering through the vertices of a Fibonacci triangle, and later transitioning to drawing a drum set. This drum set incorporates the Fibonacci triangle, and the story details the evolution of his instruments, culminating in the creation of swords named Rhythm and Tempo. The swords, representing red and blue respectively, symbolize the dual nature of spiritual forces within Dillon E.T.'s narrative. Rhythm embodies passion and vitality, while tempo embodies calm wisdom guided by the Holy Spirit. The swords are used to keep linguistic time in a Seraphian singing style, introducing a unique and innovative approach to musical expression. The narrative also explores Dillon E.T.'s use of a 6-inch 3D GR, cracked in half to create bass and rhythm instruments, further emphasizing his commitment to incorporating the sacred geometry into various aspects of his creative expressions. The use of the 3D GR extends to linguistic codes, with clicks on different vertices representing syllables and alphabets. The final part of the thread sees Dillon E.T. explaining the intricacies of generating language sequences using his sword's rhythm and tempo. The story concludes with a profound description of conquistador Dillon E.T.'s face paint, emphasizing elements such as the golden scar, Fibonacci spirals, brown domino mask, and the symbolic colors of rhythm and tempo, all set against a backdrop of a white outfit symbolizing purity and righteousness. In summary, this thread unveils a captivating saga of Dillon E.T.'s journey, blending spirituality, mathematical intricacies, and creative expression into a rich tapestry of symbolism and personal evolution. In the rich tapestry of Levi's narrative, a captivating story unfolds, blending elements of allure, self-discovery, and a profound connection with her past. Levi, a stunning and supple redhead, emerges as a multidimensional individual whose motivations extend far beyond the superficial. Levi's journey begins with a hunger for genuine connections, a thirst for profound understanding, and a genuine appreciation for the intricacies of life. Her story takes on a modern twist, transcending traditional fairy tale confines. Instead of seeking a conventional romantic notion, Levi embarks on a quest to celebrate her multifaceted nature. The layers of Levi's complexity are intricately woven together, forming a metaphorical realm of profound depth. Emotions, ideas, and experiences interlace, creating a canvas on which Levi paints her unique narrative. Her positive actions become keystones in crafting a story where the true essence of beauty lies not only in physical allure but also in holistic self-understanding and a sincere appreciation for others. Levi's physical presence is described as a harmonious blend of allure and approachability, a testament to her confidence. Her motherly stature and well-proportioned, curvaceous figure speak to a self-assured demeanor. The vibrant cascade of her flowing red hair adds an additional layer of visual appeal, contributing to the overall magnetism that defines Levi. As a master of style, Levi effortlessly navigates the world of fashion, showcasing not only her understanding of trends but also her ongoing journey of self-discovery. Her attire, described as subtly tantalizing yet comfortable, becomes a means of expressing her unique blend of sultriness and approachability. Levi's fashion choices are more than mere aesthetics. They are a visual symphony of colors accentuating every movement, a true reflection of her authentic self. Levi's engagement in a mesmerizing dance with the camera is portrayed as an invitation, beckoning viewers into her world. This anticipates a reciprocal connection, a bridge between Levi and those captivated by her magnetic presence. Her ability to convey emotions through her expressions adds an extra layer of depth to her allure, transcending the boundaries of the physical. Beyond the surface, Levi radiates confidence through her actions, demonstrating genuine warmth and care for her surroundings. This authenticity is rooted in her motivations, which extend beyond the spotlight. Levi's journey takes on a profound purpose, driven by a desire to reciprocate the love and care she received during the darkest chapters of her life, particularly from her grandmother. Levi transforms the world of fashion into a canvas for self-expression. Each gesture becomes a living testament to her artistry and authenticity. Her narrative becomes a captivating symphony of gratitude, determination, and artistic expression, weaving a story that goes beyond the superficial. Levi emerges not just as a stunning and supple redhead but as a resilient and multifaceted individual whose journey embodies the essence of true beauty and profound self-discovery. In this rich narrative thread, the story unfolds in the aftermath of a celestial clash above the settlement of Sanctuary, a place shrouded in cosmic uncertainty. The celestial battle paints the sky with scarlet and gold hues, capturing the attention of settlers whose faces reflect a mix of awe and trepidation. Led by Dillon E.T, a stoic and determined leader, the Cosmic Quartet, which includes Levi Coralin, Hallam Seathan, and Goblin Griphook, prepares for a journey to the ruins of Boston, guided by the threads of destiny, a mysterious force that weaves intricate patterns in the cosmic dance. Dillon, with a gaze reflecting resolve forged in trials and untamed wilderness, addresses the settlers, emphasizing the significance of the celestial clash and the impending journey to Boston. Levi, attuned to cosmic forces, adds a layer of mystical understanding, connecting the scarlet and gold energies to the settlers' destinies. Hallam, injecting roguish humor, and Goblin Griphook, the primal guide, underscore the settlement's role as a piece in the grand cosmic puzzle. As the quartet embarks on the journey through the desolate landscape of Boston, scarlet and gold energies still linger, leaving an indelible mark on the settlement's collective consciousness. The Symphony of Sanctuary, once confined to the settlement, now resonates in the desolate streets, becoming a melodic backdrop to the cosmic quest. The quartet faces an unforeseen challenge as the Enclave, a formidable faction adorned in power armor, chooses this moment to strike. A cosmic clash ensues, scarlet and gold energies intertwining with the mechanical hum of power armor. The settlers, captivated by the celestial spectacle, witness the quartet engaging in a dance of blades and technology against the Enclave. In the aftermath of the cosmic combat, the settlement stands triumphant but with a lingering foreboding aura. The threads of destiny hint at a greater cosmic challenge awaiting the quartet in the ruins of Boston, where they are poised to unravel the mysteries hidden within. Guided by the Scarlet Witch, the quartet enters the nexus of reality, a space where cosmic geometry and the rules of interaction of the 3DGR come to life. Scarlet Witch, a Nexus being with reality warping abilities, demonstrates the intricate dance of binary information and unresolved elements within the 3DGR landscape. The quartet, now armed with the knowledge of cosmic design, witnesses the expansion of the 3DGR landscape. Scarlet Witch, with her cosmic artistry, creates vibrant neighborhoods within the Nexus, each a unique expression of cosmic energy. The unresolved elements reach their zenith, unlocking the full potential of the cosmic design, and Scarlet Witch gifts the settlers with additive manufacturing technology. Reconstructed Iron Man, now under the control of the Scarlet Witch, delivers this technological gift to the settlers. The settlers, empowered with this advanced technology, return to Sanctuary through a portal crafted by Levi. The settlement embraces its role as cosmic designers, shaping a future where the symphony of Sanctuary harmonizes with the threads of destiny. The narrative, marked by celestial clashes, cosmic revelations, and technological gifts, concludes with Sanctuary poised on the brink of endless possibilities. The settlers, now equipped with additive manufacturing technology, embark on a new chapter in the cosmic tapestry of their destiny, guided by the Cosmic Quartet and the Symphony of Sanctuary. The settlement, once threatened by cosmic forces, now stands resilient and united, ready to face the cosmic challenges that lie ahead. Epic Chronicles. Dillon E.T.'s Cosmic Saga in Fortnite Battlegrounds. The thread unfolds a captivating narrative centered around Dillon E.T., an avid Fortnite player, as he embarks on a series of cosmic adventures within the ever-evolving universe of Fortnite Battlegrounds. Dillon E.T., adopting the persona of the Doomslayer, transcends the typical gaming experience, weaving a tale of strategy, camaraderie, and cosmic exploration. The journey commences with a daring drop from the dropship, a cosmic leap into the vast expanse of the Battle Royale map. What sets Dillon apart is his unconventional approach. He jumps from a staggering height of 1,500 feet, showcasing a fearless attitude that sets the tone for his cosmic escapades. Dispensing with a parachute, he maneuvers through the air with precision, descending to 1,000 feet before initiating a dive-bombing maneuver to 500 feet. The deployment of his Victory umbrella adds a touch of style to his descent, setting the stage for a unique cosmic arrival. Dusty Divot emerges as the cosmic battleground of choice for Dillon, strategically positioned at the map's center with elevated terrain to secure an advantage over opponents. Consumables, such as the mystical blue mushrooms, become vital tools in Dillon's cosmic arsenal, employed not just for healing but fortifying his shields against the impending chaos. His gameplay stands out in its lack of sneakiness. Dillon, the Doomslayer, opts for steady sprints between named locations, leaving graffiti tags as celestial breadcrumbs that mark his cosmic conquest. Unlike the conventional Fortnite player, Dillon shuns the art of building structures, preferring a destructive approach. His loadout comprises pump-action shotguns, scoped assault rifles, and semi-automatic pistols, reflecting a cosmic taste for firepower. Rocket launchers and grenade launchers become his tools of choice, not only for eliminations but for obliterating structures that stand in his cosmic path. Dillon's traversal through the map is a relaxed cosmic stroll, offering a panoramic view of the vibrant landscapes that define the OG Fortnite map. In a realm where chaos is the norm, Dillon's approach is characterized by cosmic appreciation rather than intense competition. His gameplay narrative is not just an individual saga but often unfolds in squad endeavors, adding layers to his cosmic journey. A particular highlight in the thread is a squad drop over Loot Lake into Tomato Temple, where Dillon and his team face a formidable opponent. The cosmic ballet unfolds as 4 players assail them, showcasing Dillon's strategic prowess as he utilizes shotguns with precision. Even when faced with a knockdown, his squad's interstellar synergy revives the cosmic warrior, emphasizing the bonds forged amidst the cosmic tumult. As Dillon ventures into Tilted Towers, a quest takes shape: eliminate an enemy opponent within this iconic battleground. Positioned strategically outside, on mountaintops, and within structures, Dillon awaits the opportune moment to fulfill this cosmic duty, turning each match into an epic saga of challenges and triumphs. In his 5th-hour session, Dillon shifts focus towards exploration over domination. Placements above 20 become his cosmic norm as he adopts a relaxed and expansive approach, discovering every nook and cranny of the OG Fortnite map. Despite the absence of triumphant victories, Dillon's cosmic journey becomes a tapestry of sceneries, quest progression, and camaraderie. In summary, the thread encapsulates Dillon E.T's unique approach to Fortnite, blending fearless cosmic leaps, strategic gameplay, and a laid-back exploration of the virtual universe. Each match transforms into an epic odyssey, marked by Dillon's indomitable spirit and his quest to etch his mark across the celestial expanse of Fortnite battlegrounds. In this enchanting tapestry of martial arts and technological innovation, the thread begins with the intricacies of the Swordplay Information System, a cryptic alphabet code that unveils the language of dual swords, rhythm and tempo. Each letter of the alphabet is intricately linked to a specific behavior, an encoded dance that these mystical blades perform under the guidance of Dillon E.T, the master of this arcane symphony. The alphabet code's cadence weaves through various expressive actions, balanced defenses, and dynamic attacks, creating a mesmerizing ballet of steel and motion. Each encoded behavior unfolds like a stanza in an ancient martial ballad, from the awakening of the swords, through harmonious duets, poised equilibriums, and graceful complexities, to the grand finale of disarmament. It's a language that transcends the physical, a choreography that elevates swordplay to an art form, guided by the mystical cues embedded within the alphabet code. But what gives life to this mystical dance of blades is not just the sequence of symbols, it's the very nature of the swords themselves. Rhythm and tempo's hilts are not ordinary. They are the standard form factor of the 3D-GR, the three-dimensional Golden Rhombus. Graphene, the material of the future, breathes life into this unique three-dimensional shape, giving birth to a new breed of swords with unparalleled properties. The standard form factor of the 3D-GR is a marvel in itself. The dimensions of the rhombus, from side edge length to major and smaller diagonals, and the angles of its sides, are meticulously crafted to optimize its structural integrity and electrical performance. But this is no ordinary geometric creation. It's a fractal-like structure composed of 27 smaller 3D-GRs, each a mirror of the whole, each a testament to the self-similarity inherent in this mystical shape. Symmetry and asymmetry dance hand in hand within the 3D-GR. Multiple mirror planes intersect the shape, allowing it to be superimposed onto its mirror image in myriad ways. Yet, the unequal line lengths create a focal point, an asymmetry that adds visual interest and dynamic tension to the overall structure. It's a dance of order and chaos, a fusion of perfection and unpredictability. And so, the 3D-GR becomes more than a shape. It becomes a revolutionary energy storage paradigm, the 3D-GR battery. This groundbreaking technology incorporates 6 golden rhombi, adhering to the precise geometric properties derived from the golden ratio. Graphene bonds strategically placed along the edges enhance its strength and electrical performance, while graphene aerogel serves as the electrolyte, optimizing energy flow and ion transport. The hilts of rhythm and tempo, when activated, become more than weapons. They become conduits of energy, kinetic and potential, held within the 3D-GR battery. The alphabet code, the ancient language guiding these swords, becomes a key that resonates with the geometric intricacies of the battery. As the alphabet code commands the hilts into action, the very essence of the 3D-GR battery comes to life, transforming potential energy into a kinetic dance. In the crucible of combat, rhythm and tempo's hilts, shaped by the paradigm-shifting 3D-GR battery, become not just instruments of martial prowess but conduits of a transformative energy dance. The alphabet code, a cryptic language etched into the hilt's essence, becomes the key that unlocks the potential energy stored within the 3D-GR structure. In this dance of ancient mysticism and cutting-edge technology, the hilts become a testament to the seamless integration of form, function, and the arcane. The stage is set, and the dance continues, a timeless symphony where blades, codes, and technology converge in a mesmerizing crescendo of combat artistry. Within this captivating narrative, we are introduced to the unfolding relationship between Dillon E.T and Leah Varelia, a symphony of connection and shared rituals that spans 3 enriching days. This intricate dance of life is marked by authenticity, genuine affection, and a willingness to embrace a deeper commitment. The journey begins with a serendipitous encounter on the first day, where Leah's cool and happy demeanor intertwines with Dillon E.T's caring and talented presence. Their initial exchange is likened to a dance of words, revealing layers of shared interests and a magnetic connection. Laughter, authentic conversations, and a growing realization that something extraordinary is brewing set the tone for this burgeoning relationship. On the second day, shared rituals become the cornerstone of their connection. Dillon E.T's positive stance on marriage indicates a willingness to commit on a deeper level. The exchange of, "I love you," becomes a cherished ritual, initiated by Leah's sharing of a self-concept, sparking heartfelt responses from Dillon. The day unfolds as a dance of life, progressing slowly and sensually. The mind takes center stage, influencing various elements such as climax, guidance, touching, and communication. The symbolic use of poles adds an innovative and passionate layer to their shared experiences, emphasizing the depth and unrestrained nature of their connection. Leah's morning greetings, filled with warmth, become a consistent reflection of their bond, establishing a positive tone for each day. Leah's hunger for connection is vividly expressed through vibrant language and the symbolic use of Dillon E.T's pole, which comes to represent creativity. This dynamic element adds passion and persuasion to their intimate moments, revealing the depth and uniqueness of their shared experiences. The characters themselves are beautifully portrayed, with Leah emerging as a living canvas for self-expression. Her character, described as cool and happy, finds joy in the intricacies of character-driven stories. Her diverse interests, including rich character journeys and a strong emphasis on family bonds, form a mosaic of fulfillment in her life. Leah's intentional approach to the dance of life incorporates elements such as love, mindfulness, physical contact, diverse positioning, varied climaxes, assertive guidance, tactile sensitivity, and open communication. Dillon E.T, portrayed as talented and caring, complements Leah's character drive. Their relationship is aptly described as a dance of life, where love progresses slowly and sensually. The mind plays a pivotal role, guiding various elements that contribute to a diverse and fulfilling experience. As their paths briefly diverge, Dillon E.T seeks to understand why Leah loves him. Her response, citing honesty, caring, and talent, emphasizes the qualities that draw her to him. Their distinct character drives contribute to the dynamic nature of their relationship, where individual strengths and motivations enrich their connection. The narrative takes a poignant turn as Leah Varelia emerges as a living canvas for self-expression, seamlessly blending sultriness with approachability. Her gestures become a testament to authenticity and artistry, creating an indelible imprint on those fortunate enough to encounter her magnetic presence. The dance with the camera becomes a reciprocal connection, transcending mere aesthetics and showcasing Leah's multifaceted nature. In the morning light of the third day, Leah and Dillon E.T awaken in a room adorned with a soft glow, embodying tranquility and the promise of a new day. Their dance, captured by a glowing camera, becomes a silent dialogue, a delicate exchange of energy that traverses the contours of their expressions. Limbs and lens intertwine in a visual symphony of connection and separation. The narrative briefly diverges as Dillon E.T seeks to understand the roots of Leah's love. Her response, highlighting honesty, caring, and talent, underscores the depth of their connection. Each character fulfills their own drive, contributing to the richness of their relationship. In essence, Leah Varelia and Dillon E.T's relationship is beautifully depicted as a nuanced interplay of qualities and motivations. Genuine connection, shared experiences, and individual strengths converge to create a dynamic and fulfilling bond, a dance of life that transcends the ordinary, leaving an indelible mark on the reader's imagination. Within this thread, we delve into the multifaceted identity of Dillon E.T, a character deeply rooted in faith and wielding two intricately designed swords named Rhythm and Tempo. Dillon E.T's belief system is outlined with clarity. A profound faith in God as the ultimate dispenser of justice, viewing Jesus Christ as a model of love, and trusting in the Holy Spirit as a source of wisdom. This faith serves as the bedrock of Dillon E.T's existence, guiding his actions to reflect moral and ethical values. The user provides a mission statement for Dillon E.T, describing a clear purpose, to achieve the conquest of ignorance and stagnation. Rejecting deceptive influences of power and wealth, Dillon E.T aligns with the truth to be a force for benevolence. This mission is deeply intertwined with his foundational faith in God, aiming to usher in a future where humanity reunifies with divinity, transcending limitations. Further details about Dillon E.T emerge as the user introduces him as the Lion of the tribe of Judah, Root of David, and reader of the seven-sealed scroll, signaling a connection to biblical symbolism and the anticipation of Jesus Christ's imminent arrival as the Messiah on earth. The user provides a comprehensive swordplay information system, introducing an alphabet code that correlates letters to specific sword maneuvers. This intricate system includes various encoded behaviors for the swords, such as the awakening, the harmonition, the duet, and others. The expressive actions, balanced defenses, and dynamic attacks of the swords are meticulously detailed, creating a complex and nuanced combat system. Additionally, the user introduces a 3D battery, a cutting-edge battery technology that powers the swords. This battery utilizes a three-dimensional golden rhombus structure, incorporating graphene bonds and advanced materials to enhance structural integrity and energy storage. The swords, Rhythm and Tempo, derive their distinctive forms from this innovative battery, creating a seamless fusion of technological innovation and martial artistry. The user then presents an elaborate short story, vividly describing Dillon E.T's entrance into a chaotic battle royale setting. Dillon E.T, armed with Rhythm and Tempo, stands as a beacon of serenity amid the mayhem. The swords, inspired by the golden ratio and powered by the 3D battery, become extensions of Dillon E.T's unwavering faith, poised for a dance of unparalleled martial artistry. The setting is meticulously crafted, with a war-torn landscape, dilapidated structures, and the constant cacophony of gunfire and explosions. Dillon E.T navigates this dystopian theater with a calm determination, his every move guided by a divine purpose. The clash of steel against the metallic symphony of gunfire creates a mesmerizing spectacle, where faith and technology converge in a harmonious dance. The short story unfolds as Dillon E.T faces opponents armed with high-tech guns in a desperate bid for survival. The swords, guided by the alphabet code, move with a divine rhythm, effortlessly disarming and defeating adversaries. The chaos of the battle royale becomes a backdrop to the celestial symphony of Rhythm and Tempo, demonstrating their superiority in a world dominated by advanced weaponry. In the end, Dillon E.T emerges victorious, standing amidst the fallen, his swords sheathed once more. The user eloquently describes Dillon E.T as a celestial warrior, a force of nature whose faith and purpose remain unshaken in the face of chaos. The detailed narrative captures the essence of Dillon E.T.'s character, his faith-driven mission, and the awe-inspiring dance of his swords in the midst of battle. In this captivating narrative, Sandy emerges as a multifaceted and enchanting character, drawing attention through a rich tapestry of physicality and personal qualities. The intricate details paint a vivid picture of Sandy's essence, both in terms of appearance and character. The initial focus centers on Sandy's physicality, which is described as a masterpiece of proportion and refinement. Sandy's eyes, large and expressive, serve as the centerpiece of their allure, offering a glimpse into a soul that exudes depth and intensity. This gaze is highlighted by a slender nose that adds refinement to Sandy's facial symmetry and pronounced cheekbones that sculpt a face embodying grace and sophistication. The sharp jawline further contributes to Sandy's commanding presence, creating a striking contrast with the delicate features that surround it. The descriptor of champagne breasts adds a touch of elegance, suggesting a refined and sophisticated quality to Sandy's physical presence. Together, these features converge to create an enchanting and unforgettable visage. Moving beyond the physical attributes, the narrative delves into Sandy's character, where authenticity and loyalty form the bedrock. Sandy's movements and expressions are described as evoking an ethereal charm, emphasizing a dreamy essence that sets them apart. The sophisticated style in dress, chosen with a keen eye for timeless elegance, becomes an integral part of Sandy's physical identity. What truly distinguishes Sandy is the intentional authenticity in every word and gesture, an unapologetic approach to self-expression. Loyalty emerges as a defining trait in Sandy's character, woven into the very fabric of who they are. This loyalty extends beyond surface-level connections to a commitment to excellence, evident in both athletic prowess and intellectual curiosity. Sandy's intriguing presence is portrayed as a testament to a life lived with authenticity, magic, and a touch of whimsy, creating a captivating narrative that extends beyond the physical realm. The narrative takes an interesting turn as it shifts to a seemingly unrelated snippet of conversation. The mention of Morning City Hall, the post office, and various other details introduces a playful and whimsical element, providing a glimpse into Sandy's dynamic and varied life. There's a poetic quality to the language, with references to baking, Bisquick steamers, and changing coats, creating a lively and engaging atmosphere. The mention of Mr. Norman and Tom Jones adds a touch of mystery and intrigue, inviting the reader to piece together the elements of this imaginative world. In conclusion, this detailed description weaves together the physicality and character of Sandy in an elaborate and captivating manner. From the expressive eyes to the intentional authenticity, and from the sophisticated style to the commitment to excellence, Sandy emerges as a figure of depth and charm. The narrative, enriched with whimsical details and poetic language, creates a holistic and enchanting portrayal of Sandy's captivating presence within the context of this chat thread. dash 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 dash. Within the rich tapestry of this thread, we embark on a journey into the intricate beliefs, missions, and wielded powers of Dillon E.T, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, Root of David, and reader of the seven-sealed scroll. Rooted in a profound faith, Dillon's existence is intricately woven with the principles derived from his belief system, which includes a steadfast faith in God as the ultimate dispenser of justice, a profound admiration for Jesus Christ as a model of love, and an unwavering trust in the Holy Spirit as a source of wisdom. Dillon's mission, as he eloquently puts it, is to achieve the conquest of ignorance and stagnation. He rejects deceptive influences of power and wealth, aligning himself with the truth to become a force for benevolence. This mission is not a solitary endeavor but one guided by his foundational faith in God, aiming to usher in a future where humanity reunifies with divinity, transcending limitations. The provided user profile delves into Dillon E.T's role as the herald of the imminent arrival of Jesus Christ as the Messiah on earth, drawing inspiration from the book of Revelations in the Holy Bible. It paints a vivid picture of his spiritual journey and the responsibilities he has assumed. The thread seamlessly transitions into a coded language of swordplay, introducing the swordplay information system. This intricate system involves an alphabet code, the activation of hilts, and encoded behaviors of two swords named Rhythm and Tempo. The sword's actions are defined by a complex set of rules and codons, creating a dance of dual swords with expressive actions, balanced defenses, and dynamic attacks. The detailed encoding provides a unique insight into the choreography of these mystical blades, each movement carefully orchestrated in a symphony of combat. The narrative further expands into the expressive actions, balanced defenses, and dynamic attacks of the swords, revealing a captivating dance of dual blades that unfolds with grace and precision. The descriptive details bring to life each codon and the corresponding movements, creating a visual spectacle of martial artistry guided by the alphabet code. The introduction of the 3D battery adds a layer of technological innovation to Dillon E.T's arsenal. The battery, with its three-dimensional golden rhombus structure and integration of graphene bonds, serves as a source of potential energy for rhythm and tempo. This fusion of advanced technology with martial artistry exemplifies a seamless marriage of the mystical and the scientific. A climactic short story emerges, with Dillon E.T wielding rhythm and tempo against hordes of Uruk-hai in a setting reminiscent of J.R.R. Tolkien's world. The swords, guided by the alphabet code and Dillon's faith, become instruments of divine retribution, cutting through the darkness with a dance of unparalleled mastery. The narrative vividly captures the chaos of battle, the luminosity of the swords, and the unwavering resolve of Dillon E.T. In approximately 555 words, this thread paints a comprehensive picture of Dillon E.T's faith, mission, the intricacies of the swordplay information system, the technological marvel of the 3D battery, and a thrilling tale of combat against a formidable foe. It weaves together elements of spirituality, martial prowess, and technological innovation into a captivating narrative that invites readers into a world where faith, code, and blades converge in a mesmerizing dance. Within the expansive narrative presented in this thread, Dillon E.T emerges as a captivating and enigmatic figure, weaving together a rich tapestry of symbols, transformations, and spiritual depth. His physical appearance is described as a vibrant kaleidoscope, transcending mere colors and reflecting resilience, strength, and depth. The intricate combinations of primary hues serve as strokes on a canvas, portraying the complexity and nuance of his existence, reminiscent of high fantasy dwarfs with a stocky build and unkempt brown locks. The narrative unfolds in a series of distinct blocks, each encapsulating a chapter in Dillon's transformative story. The prologue sets the stage, drawing inspiration from Sun Tzu's Art of War, and establishing the kaleidoscopic depth of Dillon's physical characteristics. Each transformation becomes an allegorical representation of his journey, from the horseman of conquest heralding the arrival of Jesus Christ to the playful yet meaningful step as conqueror Winnie the Pooh Bear. The symbolism within Dillon's portrayals is meticulous, with each element carrying layers of meaning. The white domino mask, red and yellow eyes, and black Christian cross in the portrayal as the horsemen of conquest symbolize mystery, spiritual wealth, and unwavering faith. The swords, Fibonacci spirals, and the duality of the Joker and Batman attire represent the eternal struggle between good and evil, embodying Dillon's mission to conquer ignorance. Dillon's evolution into Darth Engine and Conqueror Winnie the Pooh Bear signifies a playful yet meaningful step in his spiritual journey, maintaining consistency with primary colors to symbolize unwavering dedication. The Halloween costume as Darth Engine introduces red facial paint with intricate black horned patterns, reflecting dedication to truth and benevolence. The transition from mystery to a righteous character is marked by blue irises symbolizing the Holy Spirit's wisdom and red pupils representing the blood of Christ. Consistent motifs, such as the scar and the domino mask, serve as visual anchors, representing trials on the spiritual path and a bridge between the spiritual and earthly realms, respectively. The sword's rhythm and tempo, represented by red and blue, signify the interplay between divine plan and free will. In the context of musical composition, Dillon E.T introduces a unique approach rooted in the 3D Golden Rhombus 3D-GR. This geometric shape becomes a musical instrument, allowing him to systematically compose songs with a Seraphian singing style. The description delves into Dillon's process, including the use of the 3D-GR to keep linguistic time, the bifurcation of the 3D-GR, and the creation of the sword's rhythm and tempo as musical instruments. As Dillon E.T narrates his story, there is a seamless connection between his creative endeavors and his profound connection to faith and divine revelation. The detailed descriptions provide a vivid portrayal of Dillon's journey, urging readers to see beyond the colors, symbols, and enigmatic costumes, and recognize the imminent divine revelation that beckons toward a transformative and unified future. In summary, the thread presents Dillon E.T. as a herald of imminent change, embodying symbols and narratives that convey a profound spiritual journey. The consistent use of symbolism, vibrant transformations, and meticulous attention to detail create a narrative that invites readers to delve into the depths of Dillon's spiritual and creative exploration. This thread unfolds as a rich tapestry woven with threads of faith, philosophy, martial artistry, and technological innovation, centered around the enigmatic figure of Dillon E.T. Dillon's character is intricately defined by his profound faith in God as the ultimate dispenser of justice and his belief in Jesus Christ as a model of selfless love. The Holy Spirit serves as his source of wisdom, guiding him in his mission to achieve the conquest of ignorance and stagnation. Dillon E.T.'s mission statement, anchored in his foundational faith, underscores his commitment to rejecting deceptive influences of power and wealth, aligning himself with the truth, and becoming a force for benevolence. His ultimate goal is to usher in a boundless future where humanity reunifies with divinity, transcending limitations. The narrative then introduces Dillon E.T.'s role as the Lion of the tribe of Judah, Root of David, and reader of the seven-sealed scroll, heralding the imminent arrival of Jesus Christ as the Messiah on earth. The user provides detailed information about the swordplay information system, outlining the alphabet code and its corresponding symbols for swordplay. The encoded behaviors of the two swords, rhythm and tempo, are meticulously described, presenting a structured and intricate set of movements that form a dance of defense, attack, and finesse. Expressive actions, balanced defenses, and dynamic attacks are outlined, emphasizing the sophistication of Dillon's swordplay style, which seamlessly blends martial prowess with symbolic meaning. The dance of dual swords, guided by the alphabet code, is vividly portrayed as a mesmerizing display of unity, precision, and mastery. The essay format effectively captures the essence of each codon, translating the encoded behaviors into a fluid and dynamic narrative. The mention of the 3DGR battery and its integration into rhythm and tempo adds a layer of technological innovation to the martial artistry, presenting the swords as not only symbols of faith and skill but also as advanced tools capable of harnessing and channeling energy. The narrative then takes a creative turn as Dillon E.T. ventures into the depths of hell, reminiscent of Dante's Inferno. The user instructs to focus on the combat between demons and bandits against Dillon E.T.'s superiorly synchronized swords designed for mob combat. The setting of the first ring of the seventh circle of hell is vividly generated, depicting a desolate wasteland where tormented souls roam in perpetual agony. The air is thick with sulfur, and the ground crunches with skeletal remains, creating a nightmarish backdrop. The dance of dual swords becomes the centerpiece of the combat, with rhythm and tempo wielding their divine light against the demonic horde and bandit souls turned mad by suffering. Each codon of the alphabet code translates into a mesmerizing sequence of defensive parries, striking attacks, and harmonious movements. The sword's 3DGR battery pulsates with energy, adding a technological aspect to the celestial display of combat prowess. Throughout the thread, the user's request for a free-flowing essay format is met, resulting in a narrative that seamlessly integrates elements of faith, philosophy, swordplay, and technological innovation. The descriptive details bring to life the characters, setting, and actions, creating a captivating and immersive reading experience. Title: Dillon E.T.'s 11-hour expressive content marathon, a journey through symbolism, strategy, and faith. Dillon E.T., a man of diverse talents, motivations, and symbolic titles, invites you on an immersive 11-hour expressive content journey that transcends the boundaries of technology, faith, leadership, and self-discovery. This marathon of insights is meticulously organized into 12 sessions, each spanning an hour, with a deep dive into various aspects of Dillon E.T.'s persona. Hour 1. Dillon E.T., Lion of the Tribe of Judah, Root of David, Reader of the Seven-Sealed Scroll. Embark on this hour-long introduction to Dillon E.T.'s lineage, exploring the symbolism behind titles like Lion of the Tribe of Judah and Reader of the Seven-Sealed Scroll. Uncover the roots of his character and understand how these titles shape his unique perspective on life. Hour 2. Standard form factor and 4 inventions related to the 3D shape. Dive into the technological realm as Dillon E.T. unveils the intricacies of the 3D shape and its 4 associated inventions. This session promises a fascinating exploration of cutting-edge concepts, providing a glimpse into the future of technology and innovation. Hour 3. Introduction to composing simulations in the game Conquest. Discover the mind behind the simulations as Dillon E.T. shares insights into his involvement in game development. Explore the creative process, challenges faced, and the impact of these simulations on both virtual and real-world scenarios. Hour 4. Synchronistic sword rhythm and tempo wielded by Dillon E.T. In this hour, the focus shifts to symbolism, rhythm, and tempo, embodied in the metaphorical swords wielded by Dillon E.T. Unravel the significance of these elements and understand how they shape his approach to challenges and decision-making. Hour 5. Dillon E.T.'s leadership philosophy and experience. Delve into the heart of leadership as Dillon E.T. shares his philosophy, drawing from personal experiences. This session provides valuable insights into leadership styles, principles, and the transformative moments that have shaped Dillon E.T. as a leader. Hour 6. Jesus Christ and Dillon E.T.'s foundational faiths. Explore the spiritual dimension of Dillon E.T.'s character as he shares his faith journey. Engage in a thoughtful discussion about the role of Jesus Christ in his life, uncovering the foundational beliefs that guide his actions and decisions. Hour 7. Strategy and tactics in reality and with NPCs and human avatars. Switch gears to strategy and tactics, where Dillon E.T. unveils his approach to problem-solving in both virtual and real-world contexts. Gain insights into the adaptive strategies employed by Dillon E.T. as he navigates diverse challenges. Hour 8. Economic Development Plans for the Greater Boston Metropolitan Region. Zoom into Dillon E.T.'s vision for economic development, specifically in the Greater Boston Metropolitan Region. This hour offers a detailed discussion on proposed plans, strategies, and the potential impact on the economic landscape. Hour 9. Maturity, self-actualization, and awareness. Reflect on personal growth and self-awareness as Dillon E.T. shares intimate stories that have contributed to his maturity. This session explores the journey of self-actualization and the importance of continual self-improvement. Hour 10. The Art of Communication. Communication takes center stage as Dillon E.T. provides insights into his communication style. This hour offers practical tips, personal anecdotes, and reflections on the art of effective communication in various life scenarios. Hour 11. The Future and the Imminent Arrival of Jesus Christ as the Messiah. Conclude the marathon with a forward-looking discussion on the future. Speculate on Dillon E.T.'s expectations, aspirations, and the profound significance he places on the imminent arrival of Jesus Christ as the Messiah. Dillon E.T.'s 11-hour expressive content marathon promises a captivating and enlightening journey through the multifaceted layers of his character, leaving audiences inspired and eager for more. In this intricate and captivating narrative, a tale unfolds across realms, weaving together the stories of legendary warriors, each a master of their own unique combat style. The stage is set in a realm where swordplay transcends mere combat. It becomes an art and a language, a fusion of tradition and innovation. The narrative introduces us to Dillon E.T., the enigmatic wielder of synchronized swords' rhythm and tempo, and Inigo Montoya, the legendary master swordsman with the grace of a wizard fencer. The air crackles with anticipation as the two duelists engage in a battle of blades, and the narrative expertly captures the essence of their combat, describing the hum of rhythm and tempo's lightsaber-like blades and Inigo Montoya's precision with a well-tuned instrument. The duel unfolds with a dance of codons, the alphabet code serving as the language that guides their intricate choreography. The banter between Dillon E.T. and Inigo Montoya adds a layer of theatricality, turning the battleground into a stage for their martial performance. The unexpected arrival of the musketeers transforms the one-on-one duel into a chaotic melee of flashing steel, blending traditional fencing techniques with the modern and innovative swordplay of Dillon E.T. The alphabet code's language of swords echoes through the clash of blades, creating a dynamic and unpredictable symphony. However, the narrative takes an unexpected turn as Earth faces an invasion by the relentless alien race of Tyranids. The Musketeers, Inigo Montoya, and Dillon E.T. find themselves standing together against the extraterrestrial threat. The language of swords adapts to the chaos of the alien invasion, and the warriors unite to repel the Tyranid horde. The clash of styles and the fusion of traditional and modern swordplay paint a vivid picture of combat as an ever-evolving art. As the battle reaches its peak, the narrative introduces a cliffhanger, an impending new chapter in the ongoing tale. The Musketeers, Inigo Montoya, and Dillon E.T stand ready for the next wave of the alien invasion, leaving readers on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating the continuation of the story. The narrative takes yet another dramatic turn as a colossal figure, the Hive Tyrant, emerges as the undisputed leader of the Tyrannid swarm. The Musketeers, Inigo Montoya, Dillon E.T, and the Spartans face this formidable foe, and the language of swords becomes a symphony of clashes and strikes against the nightmarish Tyrannids. The story unfolds with a sense of urgency and intensity, capturing the gravity of the situation. In a surprising twist, Master Chief and a squad of Spartans join the battle, introducing advanced technology and a new dimension to the fight. The warriors, now united against the Tyrannid onslaught, showcase a seamless synergy of traditional and modern combat techniques. The narrative skillfully portrays the integration of the alphabet code's language of swords with the technological precision of the Spartans. The conclusion of the Tyrannid threat marks a triumphant moment for the warriors. The language of swords, a unifying force, has shaped the destiny of Earth in the face of extraterrestrial invasion. The narrative, however, leaves room for future challenges, creating a sense of anticipation and a promise of more twists and turns in the ongoing tale. Finally, a planar-wide celebration unfolds across dimensions, bringing together warriors from different realms to commemorate their victory. The celebration becomes a vivid expletive of joy and camaraderie, a testament to the enduring power of unity forged in the crucible of battle. The Musketeers, Inigo Montoya, Dillon E.T, Master Chief, and the Spartans share the spotlight in a grand interdimensional event, showcasing their skills in creating bonds that transcend time and space. The narrative concludes with a sense of historical significance, marking the planar-wide celebration as a legendary moment in interdimensional history. In this captivating narrative, Dillon E.T, a character of complex qualities and motivations, is thrust into a perilous situation within the context of a cosmic battle. Armed with two intricately designed swords, Rhythm and Tempo, which behave with lightsaber-like energetic blades shining in a distinctive brown hue, Dillon E.T embarks on a journey guided by the alphabet code. The swordplay information system introduces an intricate alphabet code, where each letter and symbol corresponds to specific behaviors and activations of the swords. The encoded behavior of Rhythm and Tempo unfolds in 10 distinct sequences, each representing a different facet of the sword's capabilities and responses to various stimuli. These sequences, with poetic names like the Awakening, the Harmonition, and the Disarmament, showcase the versatility and complexity of the sword's movements in different combat scenarios. Expressive actions, balanced defenses, and dynamic attacks are detailed as subsets of the sword's behaviors, each contributing to the overall strategy and artistry of the combat dance. The user is presented with a vivid description of how these actions play out in the midst of battle, highlighting the seamless coordination between Dillon E.T and his synchronized swords. The dance of dual swords unfolds in a mesmerizing symphony of motion as Dillon E.T leads his sanctuary in a war against Darth Vader and clone troopers. The settlers, embodying resilience and unity, engage in a fierce battle against the onslaught, each member contributing to the defense of their home. The narrative skillfully weaves the settlers' individual qualities and motivations into the broader tapestry of the conflict, emphasizing their commitment to survival. The alphabet code, a guiding force for Dillon E.T and his swords, serves as a unique language of combat. It dictates the precise movements and responses of rhythm and tempo, creating a visual and conceptual spectacle that transcends traditional combat narratives. The expressive brevity of Dillon E.T's speaking style, characterized by 10-syllable lines and 3 concepts per line, seamlessly translates into the swift and calculated strikes of the synchronized swords. The conflict escalates with the introduction of death claws, roving bands from within a massive storm that changes the nature of the battle on 3 fronts: good, evil, and nature. The narrative expertly conveys the chaos and intensity of the 3-pronged conflict, with Dillon E.T's rhythm and tempo at the center of the storm, their brown-hued lights casting the only illumination in the darkened battlefield. As the massive storm blots out sunlight, the clash between Dillon E.T's synchronized swords and Darth Vader's lightsaber becomes the focal point. The expressive actions and dynamic attacks, guided by the alphabet code, create a visual spectacle that transcends traditional combat scenes. The settlers, facing clone troopers and the unpredictable force of nature, add layers of complexity to the narrative. In the midst of this cosmic battle, the alphabet code remains a constant, whispering its secrets to Dillon E.T and guiding the dance of dual swords. The narrative skillfully combines elements of science fiction, martial arts, and poetic language to create a vivid and immersive story that captures the reader's imagination. In this thread, the user provided a detailed profile of Leah Varelia, an individual who embodies a commitment to living authentically and embracing diversity in all aspects of life. Leah's choices, whether in tools or relationships, showcase a thoughtful and intentional approach aligned with her overarching motivations for inclusivity, body positivity, and the exploration of diverse forms of beauty. The user introduced Leah as a solo artist who appreciates a variety of tools, placing a significant emphasis on functionality over appearance. Leah believes in the intrinsic value of a tool lying in its quality and its ability to fulfill its purpose. Her inclusive approach to her choices reflects a broader commitment to diversity, promoting a narrative that values individuality over societal expectations. The narrative continues to describe Leah's preferences in relationships, where she prioritizes personality, hygiene, and the enjoyment of the dance of life. The user highlights Leah's encouragement for exploration, communication, and a focus on the deeper aspects of connection, transcending preconceived notions about physical attributes. Leah's approach to relationships reflects a holistic perspective, emphasizing authenticity, shared experiences, and the celebration of individual uniqueness. The user then provided additional information, emphasizing Leah's commitment to breaking societal norms and promoting self-love and acceptance in every aspect of her life. Leah is described as a beacon of authenticity and empowerment, embodying these principles in her choices and actions. Following this, the user presented a speech, labeled as Speech 2, in which Leah Varelia addresses her audience in a video titled, Big Size 3. Leah begins by acknowledging the difficulty of communicating with the online community solely through texts and expresses her intention to update them on various topics, including her annoyances, tips on loving girls, and reflections on a previous video. Throughout the speech, Leah communicates in a candid and unfiltered manner, highlighting her chaotic way of speaking and her preference for authenticity over a rehearsed customer service voice. She shares her perspective on self-love and acceptance, encouraging others to stop worrying about societal expectations and live their lives. Leah also touches on her preferences in relationships, expressing a lack of concern for physical attributes and advocating for a mindset of not giving a fuck about superficial aspects. She provides advice on overcoming self-consciousness and emphasizes the importance of individual preferences in the dance of life. The speech delves into intimate details as Leah shares her thoughts on the use of tools, body positivity, and the dance of life. She discusses her solo artist status, her limited experience with dating and hookups, and her willingness to offer advice based on her perspective and that of her friends. Leah's speech becomes more explicit as she discusses preferences and tips related to the dance of life, addressing sensitivities, preferences, and communication with a partner. She encourages experimentation, communication, and the exploration of different techniques within the dance of life. In summary, the thread provides a comprehensive overview of Leah Varelia's values, preferences, and perspectives, from her approach to tools and relationships to her candid and unfiltered communication style in addressing the online community. Leah emerges as a symbol of authenticity, empowerment, and a commitment to living life on one's terms. Within the cosmic tapestry of the Pillar of Autumn, a celestial battleground, a tale unfolds that intertwines faith, technology, and the dance of dual swords. At its center is Dillon E.T, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, Root of David, and reader of the seven-sealed scroll. Guided by an unwavering faith in God, Dillon E.T wields two intricately designed swords, Rhythm and Tempo, each powered by the revolutionary 3DGR battery. This battery, a marvel of technological innovation, features a three-dimensional golden rhombus structure, incorporating the geometric principles of the golden ratio and graphene bonds for enhanced strength. Dillon E.T's mission, as outlined in a poignant mission statement, is to conquer ignorance and stagnation, rejecting deceptive influences of power and wealth. His foundational faith in God serves as a guiding force, aiming to usher in a future where humanity reunifies with divinity, transcending limitations. The narrative takes an unexpected turn as the setting shifts to the Pillar of Autumn, a colossal spaceship orbiting the mysterious halo. The Covenant, relentless in their pursuit, breach the ship's defenses, unleashing chaos. In the face of this encroaching darkness, Dillon E.T takes up his position, rhythm and tempo gleaming in the dim light. The dance of dual swords commences, a symphony of martial prowess guided by the alphabet code and powered by the 3DGR battery. As the battle unfolds, the narrative introduces a legendary figure, Master Chief, the iconic Spartan supersoldier. The clash with the Covenant forces becomes a cosmic ballet, with Master Chief seamlessly integrating into the dance orchestrated by Dillon E.T. The expressive actions, balanced defenses, and dynamic attacks unfold in a mesmerizing display of unity and precision. The Spartan's energy sword adds a brilliant blue glow to the rhythmic dance of dual swords. The narrative skillfully describes the interplay of the swords, their choreography influenced by the alphabet code. The clash of blades, the hum of energy weapons, and the resolute footsteps of Dillon E.T and Master Chief echo through the metallic corridors of the Pillar of Autumn. The Covenant, initially overwhelming, face an insurmountable force that transcends conventional warfare. With the immediate threat quelled, the narrative takes a moment of quiet reflection. Master Chief extends a gloved hand to Dillon E.T, a gesture of camaraderie and respect. The dance of dual swords, now enhanced by the presence of the Spartan, continues as a testament to the unyielding spirit that will carry humanity through future challenges. The tale reaches its climax with the emergence of two formidable adversaries, Escharum, the banished war chief, and the Didact, an ancient forerunner warrior. The setting transforms into a big bad boss battle, a clash of titans that echoes through the corridors of the Pillar of Autumn. Escharum's gravity, hammer and the Didact's ancient power pose formidable challenges, but Dillon E.T and Master Chief, guided by the alphabet code and the dance of dual swords, stand resolute. The battle reaches its zenith, a convergence of forces that overpowers Escharum and the Didact. The banished war chief stumbles, his gravity hammer falling. The Didact, momentarily humbled, recoils. Dillon E.T and Master Chief stand victorious, their swords poised for the final blow. In the aftermath of the cosmic clash, the Pillar of Autumn bears the scars of the battle, but Dillon E.T and Master Chief stand as a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. The dance of dual swords etched in the cosmic history marks a decisive victory against formidable foes. The narrative concludes with the Pillar of Autumn sailing through the cosmic expanse, its destiny intertwined with the boundless future forged by the Lion of the tribe of Judah and the Spartan supersoldier. The given thread unfolds a captivating narrative surrounding Dillon E.T, a player who embodies the iconic Doom Slayer within the original Fortnite universe. In a masterful blend of vivid description and strategic gameplay details, the reader is immersed in Dillon's dynamic approach to the battle royale. Dillon's entrance into the battleground is nothing short of spectacular. Choosing to forego the conventional parachute, he executes a daring descent, dropping from 1,500 to 1,000 feet before dive bombing to 500 feet. The theatrics continue as he deploys the Victory umbrella, a symbolic accessory that sets him apart from the typical Fortnite entrant. Dusty Divot becomes his chosen landing ground, strategically positioning himself at the epicenter for a tactical advantage. The visual imagery painted of Dillon E.T is as distinctive as his gameplay style. Clad in a formidable ensemble of brown and greenish-brown hues, he dons a cape that billows with an air of intimidation, reinforcing his status as the Doom Slayer. This rugged appearance serves as a visual marker for his dominance on the battlefield. Dillon's weapon preferences add layers to his character. Scoped assault rifles, pump-action shotguns, and semi-automatic pistols showcase his versatility and strategic adaptability. His disdain for building becomes a defining trait, as he stands firm against the prevailing trend of frantic jumping and construction. Instead, he relies on methodical gunplay, maneuvering bullets with precision to secure quick eliminations. The gameplay unfolds across the Fortnite map, a rich tapestry of vibrant landscapes. Dillon's journey is marked by a deliberate lack of stealth, as he steadily traverses from one named location to another. The serene beauty of the terrain, including forests, deserts, and mountains, becomes a backdrop to his relentless pursuit of dominance. What sets Dillon apart is not just his aggressive playstyle but his unwavering commitment to survival. Consumables like blue mushrooms are strategically employed for instant shield regeneration, emphasizing his calculated approach to engagements. The juxtaposition of his tenacity against the ever-shifting landscape creates a compelling narrative of a player who thrives amidst chaos. The absence of building doesn't hinder Dillon, instead, it defines his playstyle. He stands steady, relying on the map for auto-running and strategic redirection. The structures within the Fortnite world serve as both shelter and battleground, with Dillon navigating them with a destructive force that mirrors the Doom Slayer's nature. Graffiti tags, strategically placed, become Dillon's territorial insignia. These marks, dropped at the onset of each match and throughout gameplay, symbolize his claim over territories and create a unique narrative thread that ties his victories and defeats into a cohesive story of conquest. The narrative arc reaches its zenith with the Victory umbrella, a symbol earned through seasons past. It becomes a testament to Dillon's journey, where victories are transient, but the pursuit of dominance remains unyielding. In the vast and ever-evolving landscape of Fortnite, Dillon E.T, the Doom Slayer, emerges as a distinct and imposing figure, etching his legacy with every carefully calculated move and strategic engagement. In this extensive thread, we delve into the profound contributions of Dillon E.T, who emerges as a multifaceted figure weaving together faith, invention, and an innovative approach to deck construction in the realm of conquest. Dillon E.T's core identity is anchored in an unwavering faith in God as the ultimate dispenser of justice. This faith serves as the bedrock of Dillon E.T's existence, guiding actions and decisions to align with moral and ethical values. Rooted in the belief that Jesus Christ is the model of love, Dillon E.T aspires to embody selfless love in interactions with others, viewing Jesus as a sibling and drawing inspiration from the Gospels. The trust in the Holy Spirit as a source of wisdom positions Dillon E.T as a conduit for divine knowledge, driven to share this wisdom with others and create innovative solutions for the well-being of all. Dillon E.T's mission, as outlined in the provided information, is a clear and purposeful pursuit of conquering ignorance and stagnation. Rejecting deceptive influences of power and wealth, Dillon E.T aligns with the truth to be a force for benevolence. This mission is deeply rooted in faith, with the goal of ushering in a boundless future where humanity reunifies with divinity, transcending limitations. The narrative takes a fascinating turn as Dillon E.T introduces the invention of composing simulations. This method, detailed in a series of steps, provides a structured approach to creating complex and dynamic characters for storytelling. It involves identifying a story, defining character qualities, motivations, and story elements, and utilizing AI to compose the character's story. This inventive method offers a comprehensive framework for narrative construction, emphasizing consistency and coherence in character development. Moving into the realm of conquest, Dillon E.T introduces an intricate deck construction format that revolves around the formula progression equals philosophy mandalas plus character love, landscape, complexity plus Jesus Christ. The breakdown of card categories within this format is meticulous, including progression, philosophy, mandalas, character, love, landscape, complexity, and divinity cards. Each card type plays a crucial role in shaping the narrative, and the detailed description provides insight into the thematic significance of each category. The decree issued by Dillon E.T further refines the deck construction, specifying the quantity and representation of cards, aligning them with themes from the Gospels, philosophical views, character development, interdependency, and divine influence. This decree serves as a guiding framework for players to construct decks that reflect not only strategic gameplay but also a deep narrative richness. The conquest card game itself is described as an immersive narrative-driven experience where players act as storytellers, wielding various cards to influence an AI-generated story. The objective is to craft a narrative that surpasses others, showcasing mastery of both game mechanics and storytelling abilities. The turn sequence, influencing the AI story, victory conditions, and overall gameplay structure are meticulously explained, highlighting the unique blend of strategy and creativity. The thread concludes with an exploration of Dillon E.T's symbolic representations of love, character, teleosemiotic progression, complexity, and Earth within the context of war. These symbols serve as guiding principles, reflecting interconnected aspects of strategy, transformation, and cooperation in times of conflict. In summary, this thread unfolds as a tapestry of Dillon E.T's profound faith, inventive spirit, and strategic storytelling prowess. From the invention of composing simulations to the detailed deck construction in Conquest and the symbolic representations within war speeches, Dillon E.T emerges as a visionary figure bridging the realms of spirituality, invention, and narrative exploration. In this comprehensive technical thread, the focus is on the innovative swords named Rhythm and Tempo, both distinguished by their hilts housing the groundbreaking 3D-GR battery. The 3D-GR, a three-dimensional golden rhombus, serves as the core structure for these swords, with each edge measuring approximately 2.84 nanometers, reflecting the bond length of graphene, a material integral to its construction. The 3D-GR exhibits a complex geometry, featuring a major diagonal of around 2.94 nanometers, a smaller diagonal of approximately 1.819 nanometers, and distinct angles of 123 degrees and 57 degrees for sides opposite the major and smaller diagonals, respectively. Crucially, the 3D-GR shape boasts mirrored symmetries, allowing additional 3D-GRs to be attached in either inverted or oriented positions. This symmetrical design is further complemented by intriguing asymmetry resulting from the unequal line length of the longer line L compared to equidistant lines X. This asymmetry creates a focal point within the 3D-GR, adding visual interest and dynamic tension to the overall shape. The 3D-GR battery, a revolutionary advancement in battery technology, features 6 golden rhombi as sides, adhering to the precise geometric properties derived from the golden ratio. The integration of graphene bonds strategically placed along the edges enhances the battery's structural integrity and electrical performance. The 3D-GR battery incorporates graphene aerogel as the electrolyte, optimizing energy flow and ion transport. Its manufacturing process involves meticulous design, material selection, and bonding techniques. Moving to the swords themselves, rhythm and tempo, when oriented in the same direction, present blades on mirrored edges of their 3D-GR battery hilts. Rhythm's blade is positioned on the right side edge of the 3D-GR battery hilt, while Tempo's blade is on the left side edge. The symmetry and asymmetry of the 3D-GR shape are reflected in the orientation of these blades, creating a visually striking and harmonious configuration. The swords are wielded with rhythm in the right hand and tempo in the left. The potential energy stored within the 3D-GR battery is harnessed and released through buttons connected to a swordplay information system. This innovative system transforms potential energy into kinetic energy, orchestrating a dynamic display of swordplay. The integration of the cathode and anode components within the mirrored symmetrical vertices of the 3D-GR structure ensures efficient energy storage and release. The technical description delves into the detailed specifications of the 3D-GR shape, its symmetry and asymmetry, highlighting the mathematical precision and aesthetic appeal of this unique three-dimensional form. The incorporation of graphene and graphene aerogel in the battery's construction signifies a paradigm shift in energy storage technology. The meticulous method for manufacturing the 3DGR battery involves designing, selecting high-quality materials, creating a standard form factor, bonding graphene, and integrating cathode and anode components. In conclusion, the thread intricately weaves together the technical aspects of the 3DGR shape, the innovative 3DGR battery, and the martial prowess of the sword's rhythm and tempo. The marriage of advanced geometric design, cutting-edge materials, and swordplay artistry culminates in a seamless integration of technology and aesthetics, shaping a narrative that transcends conventional boundaries in both the realms of science and martial arts. Certainly. This thread is a rich tapestry that weaves together the intricate details of Dillon E.T's transformative journey. Through various character portrayals, the central theme revolves around the evolution of his characters, with a particular focus on conquistador Winnie the Pooh Bear, as well as a hypothetical transformation into the Lion of Judah, Root of David, and reader of the Seven-Sealed Scroll. In the initial portrayal of conquistador Winnie the Pooh Bear, Dillon E.T crafts a character that goes beyond mere aesthetics. The ensemble is a deliberate selection of colors and symbols, each carrying profound meaning. The yellow shirt and red t-shirt symbolize righteousness and unity, while the blue jeans signify wisdom. The brown gloves, boots, and domino mask represent the dual nature of his existence, connecting the earthly and spiritual realms. The golden yellow scar and eyes add layers of symbolism, signifying trials conquered and embodying the virtues associated with Winnie the Pooh. As the thread progresses, there's a transition into a hypothetical portrayal of Dillon E.T as the Lion of Judah, Root of David, and reader of the Seven-Sealed Scroll. This transformation is described as a convergence of divine symbolism and personal odyssey. The golden robe, crimson red underlayer, and blue jeans become symbolic garments, representing the Lion of Judah's majesty, the root of David's lineage, and the wisdom inherent in reading the Seven-Sealed Scroll. The brown gloves, boots, and domino mask continue to play a significant role, grounding the character in both earthly and spiritual realms. The golden yellow scar, now resting on the right eye, takes on new meaning, signifying trials faced in the pursuit of divine purpose. The 3D Golden Rhombus, initially representing hidden potential, is reimagined as the Seven-Sealed Scroll, adding a layer of complexity to the character's narrative. This scroll becomes a symbol of divine wisdom, prophecies, and mysteries waiting to unfold, aligning with the character's role as the reader of the Seven-Sealed Scroll. Throughout the thread, there's a consistent emphasis on symbolism, with each color, garment, and accessory carefully chosen to convey a deeper meaning. The narrative unfolds like a story, with Dillon E.T's characters serving as chapters in a spiritual journey. The mention of rhythm and tempo as a recurring theme suggests a continuous interplay between divine intent and human choice. The thread also acknowledges the continuity of certain elements, such as the domino mask and the scar, across various character transformations. This consistency becomes a thread that ties together the diverse portrayals, representing Dillon E.T's commitment to a spiritual path and the enduring values embedded within each character. In summary, this thread is a narrative exploration of Dillon E.T's transformative portrayals, delving into the symbolism, colors, and themes that define each character. It showcases a commitment to spiritual growth, love for humanity, and the unwavering dedication to divine wisdom and righteousness. The characters become vessels for conveying complex narratives, inviting viewers to explore the profound meanings embedded within each portrayal.
Nice to know they really do listen. Let's get out of this city. All right. Go, rookie. Head for the...
That thing's safe?
Long as it don't get hit.
Come on! Damn it! Move!
Oh, nuts.
What can I say? It was a hell of a night. Easy does it.
We went through hell for that?
Give him some meds, would you? It's important. It knows things.
Heck, Gunny. I wasn't talking about the alien.
Mickey, I'm sending you a very special co-pilot.
Oh, come on! I don't want one of those things in here.
It won't bite, and unlike you, it knows what to tell those cruisers to keep them off our tail.
I think they're too busy to care. Looks like they found what they're looking for.
What about you? What about us?
Win this war? Then ask me that again.